Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Dang, niggas.
Best rapper alive.
Best rapper alive.
Philly, Chester. You take my confidence as being cocky, I don't give a fuck.
Nope.
The glass never half empty, you just fill it up. Smoking strawberry with something chocolate in a vanilla truck. Blaze a trail, trade on you like dang, just to make a buck. Can't make this up, it's all cosmetic. Truly believe nothing happens unless God let it. Y'all ain't used to nothing, it's cold. Jamaicans bobsledding, and they're cool runnings. They throw pussy because I'm eye-catching. For insurance, be progressive while you progressing. Funny, he ain't like school, it died and became a lesson. And his daughter just learned the 1, 2, 3s, ABCs. But niggas out here with choppers, then 2, 2, 3. Land under make believe, and money I have. Anybody you wanna make believe, give you the same feeling as little kids on Christmas Eve. I'm too gifted, I should take my spot right under the tree. Degrees to the shit, that's why they sit in pity under me. Then wonder why they still stink. Don't tell me how to think, you seen Frank Lucas with the mink. Try and be something that they not. TT at the bank, thinking that they really fucking with you was your first mistake. Relationships like tug of war, shit give and take. Could take her on no date, I'm getting money, had to make her wait. Milk conversation, stir it up, then want a handshake. That's the last straw. How can people be so damn fake? Why I came to give you something authentic, non-fiction. It's crazy how they bodies grew, but they minds didn't. Now no same niggas locked up with they mind prison. Defense conviction rate better than Steph free throw percentage. Every beat like the electric chair, murder you could witness. They got me feeling like Ali versus Sonny Liston. Then they get in jail and start bitching and wanna turn Christian. Deciding that they was important was your worst decision. That's bad news, the mechanic blaming the transmission. Funny how everybody break when you in transition. They want ball with you long as you assisting everybody on your team. Just don't become the Pistons. If you do, make sure that you the first pick. She tell me that she worth it, I really think she worthless. They claim a mistake, whole time it's on purpose. You thinking that you fucking with me, must be liquid courage, you heard? You take my confidence as being cocky, I don't give a fuck. The glass never half empty, you just fill it up. Take my confidence as being cocky, I don't give a fuck. The glass never half empty, you just fill it up. Smoking strawberry with something chocolate in a vanilla truck. Blaze a trail, trade on you like dang, just to make a buck. Smoking strawberry with something chocolate in a vanilla truck. Blaze a trail, trade on you like dang, just to make a buck. It's Dame, niggas. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive.
Yeah, get y'all ass in here. Yeah, y'all did it. Y'all did it tonight. Yeah, y'all did it. Shout out to Terry Wood with the 2-piece in the Cash App. He said, bang, bang, Niner gang. Yeah, y'all, I'm sorry if I was a little hyped up. But, you know, my Eagles got their ass whooped last night, so the day ain't been the best day. You dig what I'm saying? Two Sizzle was in the building. What's the deal? Y'all damn Earthmen, y'all know y'all done fucked up, right? I've been being lazy. I've been dealing with stuff, y'all, and I've been letting y'all slide. I'm turning all the way up. I can't. After what I heard tonight about my guy Jaron motherfucking Ennis, oh man, and that's crazy too, Sizzle, because I just put this up. That's how you know the YouTube be playing. I be having stuff scheduled, and you won't even get a damn notification. But I just put this up, and you get a notification. That's crazy. Maybe I need to start doing that. Like, that's probably what it is. But let me get this set up real quick, y'all. Give me a little second. Because we got a lot to talk about. Big Coop, what's the deal? Big Coop is in the building, my motherfucking guy. What's going on? I am disgusted. The link is in the chat. Make sure you hit that Cash App. Make sure you hit that super chat. That link is for everybody that got a big mouth running their mouth about Jaron Boots Ennis. Hit that link if you think Boots should do something different, ain't taking the right money, he need Virgil, whatever it is that you feel on your heart. I need you to hit that link today. What up, Kendra? Oh, I need you to hit that link today. Nah, y'all had a big mouth, and Dean want to hear. I want to hear all that. I want to hear all that. It's okay, Ty, you probably agree with me. So I'm talking about people who was running their mouth, who think Boots need to do this and give up that and do this, and he ain't done enough this. And Virgil got other options. They are lying about Virgil options. What's good, J man? Nah, y'all. I need y'all to hit this link, man. Don't be an Earth man now. Nah, hit this link. Because the stuff that I heard tonight was just absolutely egregious. The stuff I heard tonight, I'm flabbergasted, to say the least. And I'm trying to be quiet, and y'all know that that's hard for me to do. I am flabbergasted. Nah, I'm not. This shit killing boxing 100%. Thomas Hill, no, I'm not feeling this at all, gang. I'm not feeling none of this shit at all. All of you big mouths, make sure y'all hit this link, man. Hit that Cash App, hit that super chat. Don't act like you got some of that bad Arabian meat now. Come talk to Dean, man. Come holla at Dean, man. So why are we punishing good fighters for being good? I'm glad you brought that up. We are literally jaronennis is so good that he got to be the only fighter that we consider to be good. We not asking Canelo. We not asking nobody. We ain't asking Devin. Could you imagine me asking a Devin fan for him to take less money and he not fighting fucking Gervonta Davis? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that, y'all? I am disgusted. Jaronennis is so good that he got to get Boots, just give away your whole check. You know what, Boots? You need to fight for free. You know what, Boots? Give them 80%. Why not? Why not? They talking about secure the fight. So you know what you need to do, Jerron, is give them 80%. That way they really can't duck. How about that? How about that? This is fucking egregious out here, dog. He got a bend the knee to make boxing great again. So Jaronennis is the best fighter at the best division and can't get no fights. And then y'all tell me he overhyped. So why everybody don't want to fight him then? If you don't think that Jaronennis is as good as he is, then why should he have to give all of this stuff up? Then talk to me. What up, John? What John Wick in the building? I'm sorry, bro. I'm a little amped up. The Boots tax is real. Just how the tank rules is real, the Boots tax is real. See, I was going to wait to get on Keyshawn Davis and all of them ass tomorrow. Don't worry. I got a great live because I'm keeping my foot on everybody, Nick. Make sure you can. I'm going to be dropping so much heat, you have no choice to sizzle but to get a notification. I'm tired, gang. Yeah, Dean fed up. I'm tired, gang. Dean is fed up. I want everybody that got that damn smoke. I want everybody who would talk about they had that damn smoke and you got so much to motherfucking say, please hit this motherfucking link. I'm going to drop it again because I ain't been able to pin it yet. Please hit this motherfucking link. Everybody that set up there and got all of this motherfucking smoke, please hit this link, please. Don't go to sleep now. Now everybody want to go to sleep. So let me get this straight. Jaronennis was supposed to take less money against Brian Norman Jr., take less money against Stan Jonas, take less money against vergilortiz. Yeah, Boots, you might as well go fight for free. Where Vic at? Yeah, where Vic? Where OG Vic at? Everybody got a lot to say on KO platform. Where y'all at? Everybody got a lot to say on KO platform. I'll give you the floor. You want to talk? You want to talk? That's what we doing from now on. If you disagree with Dean, I'm going to clear the floor out. Me and you going to talk. You want to talk? Hit that link. I'm going to give you the floor. You got it. Just make sure you come with facts and not a feelings. Just make sure you come with your facts. Now, I don't want to hear what you don't know. I want to speak on what we do know. And all the fuck we know is vergilortiz is a goddamn duck. Now all of a sudden vergilortiz got all these fucking options. Who? From Sebastian Fundora, who's already fighting. First of all, y'all, I'm going to tell you how that's so crazy. Sebastian Fundora fight Keith Thurman. How you know he not going to leave that fight with an injury? Ain't Sebastian Fundora injured right now? How are you making future fights when that fighter has a fight? How you know somebody ain't going to pop dirty? How you know what's going to happen to be based on everything you got around? A fighter who got a fight coming up against a good opponent that was supposed to be your opponent. It was supposed to be your opponent, but since you didn't petition to fight Fundora, he snatched your opponent. And now all of a sudden you want to fight now vergilortiz want to fight Fundora. Oh, because you got put in the corner now. Now you in a position where you got to fight real competition. And y'all see how vergilortiz is acting? Now you want to fight Fundora. Why you ain't been petitioned? You've been an interim for like 2 years now. Why you ain't petitioned to fight Fundora? Why was he able to take Keith Thurman from you? You should be fighting Fundora coming up. It should be vergilortiz versus Fundora right now. Am I lying? Now you got all of these options. What options you got? What up, Dondrick? What up, Poncho? What options you got? Earl Spence announced he wasn't coming back to retirement. How you know he not gonna fight you instead of Jamil? Earl Spence is on the beach. Did y'all just see his girl just posted? Yeah, stop using my nigga Earl name. Earl is on the beach right now with his girl. What is Virgil and them talking about? What fight y'all got? Y'all had a second round knockout. What is stopping? And guess what? And guess what, y'all? You know you can fight Jaronennis and fight Earl Spence Jr., right? Because Earl Spence is basically a tune-up because he's been out the ring for 3 years. So what's stopping you from fighting Earl Spence? You can still fight Earl Spence. Don't people fight twice a year? Why you can't fight Jaronennis, though? Why we can't get Boots first? Why you don't want that fight just as bad as everybody else? I mean, if it's not your top payday, it's one of them. Sebastian Fundora is not available. If you Virgil Ortiz, shouldn't you be trying to strive for greatness and all of that stuff, that bullshit that y'all be telling Deem all the time? Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that super chat. Make sure you hit that cash app. I ain't fucking playing no more. YouTube streets about to be on fire. I want smoke. No, I want smoke. I want smoke. Don't get quiet now. I want smoke, y'all. I swear to God, y'all, it was like 60 people in here. As soon as they heard Dean say he wanted smoke, it went down to 30. I swear to God on my kids. Nah, don't get quiet now. Let's talk about it. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Boots and his Virgil Ortiz and why Boots, who made 800,000 more in a live gate against the tune-up that y'all claim y'all didn't want to see, but Virgil's supposed to be this big star in his hometown against Erickson Lubin and only do 400,000. Boxing is fucking trash. Boxing is fucking trash. Boxing is fucking trash, and this is why boxing is fucking trash, because y'all let niggas get away with this shit. I'm tired of it. I'm calling niggas fucking ducks. Virgil Ortiz is a fucking duck, and anybody making an excuse for Virgil Ortiz is scary fucking talk, nigga, and you're bad for boxing. Don't want to hear that shit. Boots giving 50-50 is being gracious. See, don't nobody want to talk about that. Jaronennis is the clear A side. He should be saying it's 60-40 or else. What up, Lee Jackson? What up, Omega? Boots is the clear 8 side. He should be saying 60-40 or less. Virgil ain't no fucking better than Boots, nigga. He ain't got no stats to feel how we feel, and y'all letting him get away with it. Virgil was just on fucking undercards. What was Virgil and fucking Madrimov Livegate? The fuck out of here, dog. Boots the one that should be saying I'm taking 60 or 40. Let's talk about that. Nah, what I'm not going to do no more. You know what Dean about to not do? I don't give a fuck who Boots fight. Y'all niggas is bitches fight the nigga. He the A-side, fight him on the same terms every other A-side get. Fuck all that. It's because y'all clearly don't care if boxing is fucking bad. So why the fuck should I care? Why should Jaronennis care? Y'all don't give a fuck about him. Y'all don't give a fuck about what's right. Y'all don't give a fuck about what's hurting the sport. So why the fuck should he care and take less money for y'all niggas who don't even fucking appreciate him going 50-50 as is? It's not even a 50-50 fight. If we going off of stats, if we going off of accomplishments and all of that bullshit, y'all be spilling to me all the fucking time. Then it ain't even fucking close on who the A side is. So Jaronennis, I want you to hear this, bro. You are not wrong if you say fuck Virgil Ortiz, nigga. Fuck that nigga. You take 60-40 or else, nigga. I don't fucking need you, nigga. You're not fighting Sebastian Fundora, and Earl is in the Bahamas right now, bitch ass nigga. This scary ass boxing talk we having now. And this shit is fucking crazy, dog. Virgil got a fan base. Lie detector determined that was a motherfucking lie. Nigga, he was in Texas at the Dickey Arena. Nigga, they did 400,000 live gate. He had 5,000 people in there. Nigga, lie detector. And Boots was one of them. And Boots and Eddie was two of them, nigga. Tired of this shit, nigga. I'm turning up on everybody. I'm turning the fuck up. I'm done. I'm tired of this shit. Y'all done made Dean mad. Y'all done pissed me the fuck off. And I'm the wrong content creator to piss the fuck off. I can promise you that. Why y'all so mad? Why we mad is because 2025 was fucking trash and we ain't get no unifications at 130, 135, 140, 147. The only unification that we did get, you motherfuckers, is Jaron Boots in this. Let me stop cursing so it get back in the algorithm more. My fault. Shout out Arena. Shout out Paid in the building. No, I'm tired. I Paid, I appreciate you, bro. My bad, you talking boxing. I'm still pissed from Saturday night. You already know. I'm pissed from yesterday too, but this shit just made me even more egregious. We not fucking doing that. Hit this damn link, because I ain't been able to pin it. Tell me what jaronennis need to do. Matter of fact, jaronennis need to be saying 60%, 40%. Fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all don't care about boxing, so Boots might as well not fucking care. Y'all ain't gonna appreciate it anyway. Only fucking unification you got at 145, 147, 140, 135, 130. It was Jaron Boots Ennis, and y'all shit on that. Y'all don't even care about that. Could kick fucking rocks. He the clear A side, doing way better against a fucking tune-up than Virgil doing against the better opponent, but he gotta take 60 or else. And fucking Oscar, what's up with these deadlines they keep trying to give jaronennis? Nigga so fucking scary. I ain't never seen a fighter keep getting 48-hour deadlines, and y'all okay with this shit. After Eddie already said that the zone and them already made the fucking deal, and how you know that that's true, because of the zone is mad at Oscar De La Hoya and them right now. Dean, I'm waiting for you to treat that tiki bar again, both in Cancun right now. It's all good. It ain't all good. I'm super pissed. The fuck out of here, man. Boxing, and make boxing great again. Boxing is fucking trash. Boxing is fucking trash. You got Richardson, Hitchison, and Vergilortiz and Keyshawn Davis is out here. Boxing is fucking trash, nigga. I want the smoke, nigga. I want all you loudmouth ass niggas get up here. I'll give you the floor. I'll let you talk. Yeah, y'all go over there where it's a bunch of motherfuckers. You ain't gonna go over there where it's just one-on-one, me and you, like basketball, nigga, like boxing. Hit that motherfucking link, boxing hacker, and all you other bitch ass niggas who want to disagree, who know this is, but let it be Devin. Let a nigga be telling, let Richardson tell Devin he needs 60%. It's the same situation. It's the same exact situation. Let Hitchison tell Devin Haney he needs 60%. Let Mario Barrios tell Devin Haney he needs 60 fucking percent, and watch how fast the YouTube streets flip. People was talking about Devin Cook, Richardson Hitchison. They said Devin said Richardson Hitchison call out everybody, but he don't fight nobody. You want to know who the fuck that applies to too? You want to know who the fuck that applies to too? And this what I couldn't get off on KO channel. It's funny how y'all making excuses with the Boots thing. What was y'all excuse for why he ducked Baccarat too? I thought y'all want great fights. You know Baccarat shouldn't be fighting Josh Kelly. You know Baccarat was offered Vergilortiz first, and Vergilortiz turned it down. And if you think I'm lying, just go look up the Ring Magazine article, nigga. Planet said motherfuckers should have known Oscar and them wasn't serious when they tried to run that play with the 48 hours, take it or leave it deadline. Then Virgil had an opponent lined up right after Boots and said no. Deem, you cool with Boots staying at Matchroom? I want people, Josh, my thing is I want people to show me who else is doing good. 154, think about the 154 division. The 154 division, everybody not the fuck at PBC. Only person at PBC is Sebastian Fundora. You got Earl, who hasn't come back yet. You got Jermell. I'm not Boots would be more stupid basing his career off of what the fuck Jermell and Earl is doing than anything. That'd be fucking dumb. Baccarat don't have a promotional company like that. He's basically a freelander. And then you got Xander Zayas, who with Top Rank. So who the fuck else is doing that? Won't matter, because then that'll show you that they really scared of jaronennis, because Boots is with Matchroom. Everybody's with a different promotional company. But if you unify with somebody else, you can't use Eddie as a fucking excuse then. You can't use Eddie as an excuse then. Why everybody acting like all the fighters at 154 is with PBC? You mean Jermell, Sebastian Fundora, and fucking Earl, and two of them not even active. So what is we talking about? Yeah, you can't blame Eddie for that. Josh, they can't blame Eddie for that. So you'll do business with Top Rank and they on Tubi, but Eddie got Turkey and a DAZN? That don't even make sense. Come on, this bullshit, dog. We got the best fighter at the best division, can't get no fights, and he got to fucking take less. He took less. So y'all wanted him to take less against Brian Norman Jr. Then saying, look, he ain't get the Brian Norman Jr. fight. Look where Brian Norman Jr. career is at. Would you rather be Boots or Brian Norman fucking Jr.? What up, Jupe? I went live just for you, Jupe. Where them loudmouths at, Jupe? Would you rather be Brian Norman Jr. or Boots? Would you rather be Vergilortiz than Boots? So y'all keep telling me what Eddie not doing and what Boots need to do, but Boots is in a better position than both of them niggas. Who would you rather be in the comments? Tell me right now. Since Boots got to do all this, that, and the third, y'all feel so strongly about it. Please tell me who would you rather be? Brian Norman Jr. right now or Jaronennis? Vergilortiz right now or Jaronennis? Please tell me who would you rather be? Who would you rather be, y'all? Josh said Boots. Who would you rather be? Would you rather be Vergilortiz and Brian Norman Jr. or would you rather be Jaron Boots Ennis? Talk to me, y'all. Who would you rather be? Boots 100%. Boots. Oh. So what Jaron Ennis gotta do, and that's with tune-ups and all that y'all was saying. That's with slander in the name. That's with all of that stuff they've been doing for the last year. Y'all still rather be Jaron Ennis. People, I heard Terrence and them saying, y'all acting like there's only one fighter at 154. No, y'all acting like there's only one fighter at 154 because there's only one fighter at 154 y'all got all these fucking rules for. Kendra said Boots. No, y'all act like it's only one fighter at 154 because it's only one fighter at 154 y'all got all these fucking rules for. There's only one fighter at 154. Y'all telling them to give up their whole A-side and take the fight on no matter what and all of that shit. Y'all ain't tell Virgil to do that shit with background. Brian Norman Jr. couldn't get 1.7 right now if he was related to one of these promoters. He low-key kind of fucked up as far as the marketing place is concerned, 100% playing it, and I told him that was going to happen. Sometimes you got to eat a shit sandwich to get what you want. Boots are no, Joseph. No, you don't, because then that would mean Boots. You're Joseph. Why are you talking like Boots is behind a Brian Norman Jr. or a Vergilortiz? That would be true if it was Devin Haney versus Gervonta Davis. Boots is bigger than them, so he ain't gotta do nothing. What is y'all talking about? Like this is the part that's pissing me off. With the tune-ups, with the slander, Boots is still 3 times more popular than them. He don't got to do shit. For them, not for Virgil and Brian Norman Jr. Everybody in this comment said y'all would rather be Virgil, y'all would rather be Boots than Vergilortiz and Brian Norman Jr. right now. So why the fuck is we telling Boots what he should have done? When clearly it didn't fucking matter. Because if it did matter, then Vergilortiz and Brian Norman Jr. should be a bigger star than Jaron Boots Ennis. No evidence. Omega Red, Planet in the building, just showing motherfucking love. I appreciate you, gang. Planet in the building. I hope y'all follow suit and hit that Cash App and hit that super chat. Because I'm telling y'all about to see a generational run from Dean. I'm tired of it, bro. If I don't beat a dead horse, y'all not gonna hear me. Y'all not gonna understand me. Y'all not gonna get it. I'm gonna have to beat this dead horse, and I don't got no problem beating a dead horse. I'm not eating a shit sandwich for nobody. You sound gay with that logic, man. Gotta stop promoting bad negotiation. Y'all know Virgil don't deserve no damn 60-40. Thank you, show off. No, Boots the one that should be asking for 60-40. Why are we not talking about that? Jaron Ennis is the one that should be asking for 60-40. Vergilortiz has been a pro for 10 years, y'all. He's never been in a championship fight. I'm about to say that again. My guy, Mill, was in the building. Hold on, Mill. I got to get you right with the channel. Hold on, Mill. Because as much as they hate Jaron Ennis, Mill, they'll try to block you instantly. Jaron Ennis is the one that should be trying to take 60%. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all would still rather be Boots today, but telling me what Boots got to do to get where he wants. You mean being the 3rd most popular Black American fighter in the world? And that really stands true today because Terrence Crawford is fucking retired. You got Gervonta Davis, you got Jaron Booth in this, and then you got Devin and them niggas right there. It's simple as that, gang. How you doing, Queen? What's going on, Juke? How you doing,
Hey,
Juke? Can you hear me?
hey, yeah, I can hear you. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm doing great. I had to keep it cooking. They really pissed me off, Juke, with the stuff that they was saying, and this is what's killing boxing, Juke. And I appreciated your perspective because what you said, Juke, was so profound, and I gotta give Juke her credit because she's the only person I heard really harp on this point. Is that this is how we got here
Yeah.
with all this duck talk with Gervonta and all of these Richardson is the reason he feels as though Jupe he can talk like this because everybody else been doing this, Jupe. So you elaborate. That's why I finished the show, Jupe, on KO channel saying, "Oh, all right, well then don't nobody get mad at Richardson when he say the same shit."
Yeah, yeah. And I hear what you're saying, Dean. Like, I get what Kale was saying. Like, I get what he's saying. Like, Kale's like, okay, I just want to see this fight.
Of course.
I know he's not saying he agreed with us. I get what he was saying. He's like, we just want to make the fight. In the short term, yes, that makes sense. What I'm speaking about is the long term because that's how we got into this in the first place. And I'm not saying that A sides can't bend, negotiate. It happens all the time, right? I'm not saying it can't, but to the point where you're taking the lesser, okay, because already Boots should be the A side, right? If anybody should take a 60-40, it should be him. I would understand if they say, okay, you know what, we'll do 50-50. And maybe, I don't know who's negotiating on his behalf. If he took 50-50, which really he should get 60-40, but fine. But now to the point where it's like the person's getting the bigger portion, that to me sounds a little crazy. And also it's just like, okay, if you keep that, it's also rewarding the behavior. So if you keep rewarding it, you're going to keep getting it.
100%.
And people are not going to want to do it. They're not going to do it. You're only going to, eventually people are going to be like, I'm not doing it. And that's how you're going to get these stalemates. The same reason I said what Turkey's doing. The reason why the B-sides want all this money is because Turkey has been giving them a lot of money for like lesser competition. It's not sustainable. And so in the short term, yeah, it's all good for your fighter. In the long term, it's going to make fights almost impossible to make. And that's why I predicted this. I said this. But people are just so thirsty. Turkey in here. But all you did was ensure that we're less likely to get these big fights later on down the line. And another thing that's bothered me, the one thing that bothered me the most, and like people were saying, was that, well, Boots needs to do what he want to do to get the fight that he wants because he really wants Virgil. What got me about that comment is that, according to y'all, Virgil really wanted Boots. You know,
Exactly,
what happened to that? I feel like it's like a whole switcheroo. A few months ago, Virgil was the one who wanted Boots so bad, and his fans wanted it so bad. And now it's like, well, you know, Boots wants it more. Why does Boots want it more? I thought it was a 50-50 fight that Virgil really wanted. But now they've turned into like, Virgil is this thing like easily captured because if Boots beats Virgil, he's a bigger star. Well, it's the same in the reverse. Can you imagine if Virgil beats Boots Ennis? He could be potentially the face of boxing.
Hey, Juke, let me say this, Juke. I don't even agree with that. Virgil not big enough to elevate Jaron. I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow.
He really isn't. I don't think he isn't. I think it would help.
Juke, if he beat Virgil Ortiz, it helps because it helps every boxer and any boxer, Juke, who has ever existed. When you fight good competition, it helps you. But this is not fucking Ali versus George Foreman, though. Boots going to be a little bit bigger than he is if he beat Virgil. It ain't going to change. He's not going to be on fucking Gervonta. People acting like if he beat Virgil, Juke, that he's going to be on Gervonta Davis level at that point. No, that's not how that works.
No, it won't happen. Even Gervonta wasn't Gervonta level when he beat Santa Cruz. It took building. It's a slow burn. It takes over time. It's not one fight ain't going to get you there. People say that that's what happened with Floyd and Oscar. And yes, that was the big boost he needed. But Floyd was already selling 300,000 pay-per-views back then. People forget that.
Floyd and Arturo Gatti was one of the most anticipated fights in boxing history prior to goddamn Oscar De La Hoya and goddamn Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
So Floyd was already fighting Emmanuel Augustus and Diego Corrales and all of these guys prior to that. He was already there, a big deal. So I hear everybody on that. My thing is, Boots is the one that should be asking for 60-40, but he's not. The DAZN not mad at Boots. Why do people think that? Like, what else can jaronennis do besides harming himself?
Then can I say something after this?
Go ahead, Joseph.
All right, bro. I know y'all heard me earlier. I think Boots is the A side over all them boys that went 54. But niggas is not gonna take what he offering to get their ass whooped like that and they can alter their career. That's
Joseph,
all.
ain't that's the problem with boxing?
Yeah, it's a problem. But you gotta eat something right here. So
Joseph, do you think that Devin Haney going to take less to fight Lewis Crocker? Yes or no?
Nah, he don't have to because he already ate his shit sandwich.
No, he do because he ain't get the fight. What are you talking about? He just didn't get the fight.
He did it already. So did Boots. Boots did it already. And honestly, Devin didn't eat his sandwich because when everybody keeps saying he took less when he fought Kambosos. The country of Australia completely subsidized that fight. That wasn't like they paid him millions. That fight wasn't worth millions. It didn't sell millions. So he didn't really do anything because guess what? At the time, Devin was signed to DAZN. DAZN was starting to cut pay.
No, he was partner. He was partner
anyway. So he really didn't eat anything. He actually got a lick.
Hey, Juke, don't let him get off on my question. Do you think that Devin Haney's going to take less to fight Lewis Crocker?
They in two different situations. That's what I'm gonna say.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you, do you think he's going to take less to fight Lewis Crocker?
No, he don't have to.
Boots don't have to take less against Virgil. DAZN's saying that.
Hey, man, I mean, we looking at it two different ways, I guess.
What way is that? Because Devin wanted the Lewis Crocker fight. Don't say Devin ain't want the Lewis Crocker fight because I got his tweets from the last 6 days bookmarked.
Yeah.
Did he get the fight?
That.
Did he get the fight?
Nah, he didn't.
And if he did get the fight, if they said the only way to fight is if you get 60%, if Lewis Crocker takes 60%, do you think Devin would have took that?
That ain't happened, but
Richardson Hitchison is a name, Joseph. Ain't Richardson Hitchison saying that he not getting in the ring for less than $1 million and all of this stuff? Ain't he talking like Virgil and them? He's the B-side, right?
Yeah, but he ain't done nothing. No.
Neither the fuck has Vergilortiz.
I thought we was talking about with numbers.
First of all, why are you saying Richardson Hitchison is more accomplished than Vergilortiz?
No, I thought we was talking about with numbers, D. I'm not talking about.
I'm saying what Richardson Hitchison did good with Poirot.
He sold less than old boy, didn't he?
They probably around the same amount. It's not that much of a difference. Because that was in Puerto Rico, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm saying, this
Richardson Hitchison is a belt holder, right?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, man.
But people tell Richardson Hitchison is a belt holder, and Devin said he call out everybody. You heard Devin say that, right? Right? People were saying Devin was cooking Richardson Hitchison, right, Joseph? They were saying Devin was cooking, right?
I don't know where you're going with this, though.
All right, don't worry about where I'm going with it. Just answer the question. Wasn't people saying that Devin was cooking Richardson Hitchison because he called out everybody and he don't fight nobody?
You said he was cooking them.
I didn't. I'm asking you a question, gang. Can you answer the question, brother?
I basically answered it.
I'm saying the internet was saying Devin was cooking him, right?
Yeah.
You know another fighter that call out everybody and don't fight him, but he don't even got a motherfucking belt. Take a guess at who that fighter is.
That boy from Texas, but he got some names on his resume.
What name he got? He got Madrimov. He got Boachuk, who just got knocked out by Brandon Adams. We wasn't talking about Brandon Adams. We should have never put Boachuk up there because Brandon Adams beat him twice.
He got Lubin.
Who was Lubin? You mean who was Lubin?
Name.
Lubin that was coming off a 2-year layoff?
It's just a name. I'm just saying, bro. Like, I'm not defending this nigga. The nigga a duck.
Man, I'm gonna pass the mic. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass it, man. Paid in full. What's up, brother?
What's going on, bro? I agree with you wholeheartedly, man. Like that shit is. I hate the politics of boxing, bro. Because Eddie, I mean not Eddie, but Oscar is using that PBC shit to get out of that fight. And that shit is terrible, bro. Like that shit is mad whack. especially when you got a fair ass offer on the table, 50-50, the winner get 55-45. That's more than fair, bro. What are you asking for? Why are you asking for 60-40?
Hey,
And
they
then
obviously willing
and
to
then
risk it.
hold on, Joseph. Hey, Paige. See, they think they could talk to a stupid nigga, Juke, but I ain't a stupid nigga. Oscar, if you felt that wholeheartedly about it, why you didn't say that in negotiations when y'all planning out the deal?
Facts.
Why is Oscar acting like he's never see Oscar about to get a lawsuit, y'all? Oscar is lying.
Mm-hmm.
He has been in the negotiating room with Eddie Hearn and Jerron Boots Ennis.
Yeah, he was.
You know how you know that? Because the DAZN said that.
Oh
Yeah, he
yeah.
did.
So if
And
he
you
felt
talking
this
about
strongly about it, if Boots signed this part, why wasn't that negotiated before they agreed?
and
Because
that's the
then the
part
DAZN
that
wouldn't be mad at Virgil and them, right?
because now Oscar's trying to sue the fucking manager because the manager was working on behalf of Virgil,
Guess
which is
what?
his
Guess what?
job.
He's lying, Paige. Wake me up when he do it. He's
He
lying.
he bullshitting, looking at any excuse he can use in order not to put that fight on, because he want to try to go ahead and make some fights with the promotion that has all the 154 fighters just about in the PBC.
He just
So
So
said
you
he
he
see,
partnered
figure
with the
he
PBC.
could go ahead. He
I ain't
figure
gonna,
he could go ahead and get a couple fights out of
Hey,
Virgil in the
that's it.
PBC and make a
That,
big
hey,
fight
be
with
more bully. Let me
Ortiz.
say this to y'all,
hold on,
because I
wait a
But
minute.
think
that's
Let
I
some
me
think
ask you a
bullshit.
everybody get.
question.
Hold on, y'all. Let me say this because this is very important. I tell y'all I got the memory of an elephant for a reason. I apologize, Ryan Garcia. You want to know why? Because we didn't get Ryan and Devin if it wasn't for Ryan. We don't get Ryan and
True,
Tank if it's not for Ryan. Y'all forget this the same Oscar De La
true,
Hoya that didn't want the fucking Tank fight to
I
happen?
agree, and that's I
true.
don't like Ryan, but I'm sorry, but he did
You're
way more. This was
100%
This the
right.
his
same,
B
yo,
side
hold on,
that
y'all. This the
actually
same
pulled me
Oscar
through
De La
to do
Hoya that got Kid Austin and Williams Zepeda in the same stable and hasn't made them fight yet. This that same Oscar.
That
This
just
the
tells
same.
Now
you
What?
you're right, and I'm sorry. I don't like Ryan at all. But one thing I'll say about him, he's done twice, three times as much to get the fight as a B side than any of these dudes that claim they want that fight. A lot what's going on in this fight is that everyone has switched up. We went from Boots is ducking, Virgil wants to smoke, Virgil wants to smoke to Boots needs to give up some things in order to get Virgil to fight him. What do you mean get Virgil to fight him? I thought Virgil
And
really wanted it. So
and
it literally destroys all the narrative people is pushing beforehand. And I told y'all,
exactly.
I said Virgil was not fighting Boots in 2025. I told people that.
He
I said,
wasn't.
look in mirrors,
He,
and people didn't believe me. I said, there's
yeah,
no way
I
how
said the same
in
shit.
hell they were putting that man in there with Boots after a layoff from an injury. It wasn't happening.
Hey, y'all. Let me
Talking
say
about,
this.
and my thing
Let
is
me say
this.
this, y'all.
yeah.
And I gotta let Big Dre go, and then I gotta let my man Mill go, cause Mill on the ends. Mill know what's up.
Let me just say
Let me
one
say
thing,
this
and then you
first, though,
got it,
y'all.
bro.
For
No, it.
Virgil to
Oh,
for
go
Virgil
ahead.
to sit up there and say somebody got echo, y'all. I'm not sure who that is. Hold on. I think that's Big Dre. Big Dre. No, so it ain't Big Dre. Somebody got echo. Hold on. Everybody go mute for me real quick, cause I don't know who that is. For me to say this, let me tell y'all this. For Virgil to sit up there and say he has options now when it comes to Jaron Ennis, and then you bring up Sebastian Fundora. Virgil has been the interim champ for the WBC for like a year and a half. He has not petitioned to fight Fundora. He would be Fundora's mandatory. The only reason Fundora was able to fight Keith Thurman is because he took that opponent from Virgil because Virgil didn't petition. Do y'all understand? Now the guy, now because you don't want to fight Boots and you're back against the wall, now I'll sit out there and wait for Fundora. But you didn't have to wait for Fundora. So this is how you know they lying. You
And
didn't been
and,
asked for Fundora,
and Fundora got a fight coming up with Keith
and
Thurman.
Fundora got
So
a fight coming up. And you ain't been asked for 60%. You doing that now.
yeah,
You didn't do
yeah.
that in the negotiation rooms. That's the definition of
Oscar a
of
pussy, bro.
negotiating in bad faith. If me and you go in the negotiating room and we do a deal and we shake on it and the networks is involved, And then I leave that room and then go out and be like, oh, my fighter not taking this unless you get that. You ain't just fucking say that. And I think people don't understand this, and I'm gonna let Big Dre go after this. When he did that little Instagram TikTok juping everybody, he said, I just got off the phone making the Ryan and Barrios fight. You ain't let us know they split and what the fuck you want. You should have been calling Eddie. Why Eddie got to call you? I thought y'all wanted to fight. Oscar said that Boots ain't going to want to fight. Now they desperate for the fight. Y'all forget Oscar said Boots do not want that fight. He shouldn't even come down here.
Yep.
He's
That
scared to
nigga was
fight that man.
bluffing, bro. He was bluffing.
Boots come down there and now all of a sudden this Boots who's desperate? Nah, fam. Make that
Yeah,
make
that nigga
sense.
was bluffing, bro.
Big Dre.
What's going on, fellas? You know, and Juke, I'm sorry. Um, but you know, Virgil just need to step up and sign the fucking contract. Cause see, um, he been yelling Boots' name for over 2 years. See, it was oh we need some time because he just got injured, you know. So, and then we want to fight, we want to fight, you know. And then the whole time they was at 47 together. Yes, we want to fight, we want to fight. Virgil move up to 54. It's like, come on up to 54. We want to fight. We want to fight. We want to fight. We want to fight. You know, Boots come up to 54 and now he got every excuse, but we want to fight. We want to fight. They still screaming, we want to fight, but you won't sign the contract. I think they
Exactly.
should step that fuck up. Just say, hey, listen, let's make this a winner take all deal. Let's go 40-40, winner take the extra 20%. You know, because see, that way you got to put your money where your mouth is.
My
You
thing
want
is
six,
big.
you want 60%, earn it. You want 60%, earn it. We'll take 40-40. The winner get the extra 20%. So if you want that extra 20%, you got to earn it. Get in the ring. Come on,
I want y'all to
sign the
understand
paperwork.
this. I'm sorry, Big Dre. I want y'all to really understand this. Virgil is asking for 60% from a guy that generates 60% more than him. Now, can I ask y'all in business for everybody that's all these what Boots should do, motherfuckers? In business, would you give somebody 60% of your company that
Never.
you generate 60% more than them?
Hell no, that's dumb business.
Well, let me
What's up,
see.
Mill?
What's good with you think?
What's going? Hey, bro, I want to tell you, man, you're doing a great job. Listen, bro. It's so funny that people call you the Boots channel and bias and all of that stuff, Mill. But you the same guy that the information we sitting up here talking about on the panels for them Robert Garcia interviews, Mill. I asked everybody. I said they wasn't on fucking Jamil platform talking about. Was that what they were saying 2 months ago, Mill? What's
yo,
up, brother?
the funny thing is that like the two tune-up shit that started on mine. You know, for as biased as I am, I could have suppressed that, but I put it out.
Yeah.
I feel like and I can only say but so much, but I feel like what's going on is that was a media ploy.
Yeah.
It was a media ploy to kind of like shift the pressure on Boots rather than what's really the issue. If anybody pays attention, the issue has nothing to do with Boots, has nothing to do with Eddie. It's an issue between DAZN, Oscar, and Virgil's manager.
Yep.
They're beefing, and
Which
they're
is what,
beefing over the guarantee.
and that's why Oscar said that he wanted to sue the nigga.
Yeah, so this could be a ploy to get because the zone's not budging on the money that they're offering. Remember, you got the zone has both parties, deals with both parties. Okay, so they're cool, like Eddie and Boots are set, but Virgil's team doesn't like what's being offered. Now you could say it's because he's looking for a cash out. Maybe they won't believe that much in Virgil. It's up to interpretation. But when you hear them speak, there's nothing about them that says they want this fight next. Now, I know for certain
that before they sat down and had that public meeting that they said for 6 hours. That anybody hear about that? The 6 hour meeting between
I did,
Boots
Mill,
side, Virgil side.
in
Yeah,
New
I heard
York. I
about it.
did. I heard
Yeah.
about that. I talked about that 100%.
Yeah. What wasn't said is they had a meeting with Fundora the day before, with Fundora's team the day before. So I can see this being a situation where they think that they can make a deal with Fundora and maybe they'll wait for Fundora. Now, that's me being politically correct. Me not being politically correct is saying hospital bills are expensive. And when you watch what happened to Roman Villa, you thinking, okay, if I beat Fundora, then maybe that draws the price up. So it's a bunch of different scenarios, but he doesn't have more options than Boots. Boots is the WBA interim champion. So he would be the mandatory to whoever wins on the 31st, along with Josh Kelly already have in writing that he will face Jaronennis next if he's successful against Bakr Mortazayev. I would imagine that Eddie has an option on Bakr Mortazayev if he's successful. And so Boots has options. So if Virgil don't want to play ball, cool. It's not like Virgil. We got to stop acting like Virgil's fucking Canelo or fucking Oscar De La Hoya when Floyd fought him. He's a guy that puts 5,000 in a 15,000 arena. That's him. He's not. What your man Tank said? You ain't that, brother. You're not that. You're not that
There
star.
you go.
So
There you go, Mill. It's right there on the screen. Hold on, just in case anybody think Mill is just talking. It's right there on your screen for y'all. Jaronennis generated 1.19, which is basically 1.2 million, and he had about roughly 14,300 people in there. Virgil Ortiz did roughly around 400,000 and didn't even have a full 5,000 people in there. Just so we correct, just so we all on the same page. Go ahead, Mill. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm so sorry. That's insane. That's almost triple. Oh no.
You see what I was saying earlier, Juke?
No, I get what you're saying. I was okay. Again, I understand sometimes the A side, everybody has to you want to move around because the Boots is the A side, but it's not like a huge gap like Tank and Shakur. However, that is a big gap. And so I can understand 50-50, but asking for the lion's share when you have not even headlined majority of last year is insane.
And Juke, that was against Lima, Juke.
Wow.
That was against Lima. The tune-up that didn't nobody want to see.
And what's so fucked up is that
That's some shit.
when these fighters
That's
do that shit,
15,000. That's 15,000 in a 16,600 seat arena at the Wells Fargo, and and that's over 90%. So that's considered a sellout by NFL standards. So what are we talking about here? I mean, why are we having this conversation? Because you need to bring something to the table, and evidently you ain't bringing no butts to the table.
Hey, Mill,
Let
me ask
we
Mill
got a
this
table
question.
full of
Mill,
seats, so ain't nobody sitting there.
Mill, you know what
Yeah.
Jaronennis need to do, brother? What if Jaronennis said, fuck Virgil Ortiz, I need 60%. That nigga don't generate what I do. What if he stood on business? Do y'all see why Gervonta stand on business with these niggas?
Yep.
Yo, hey, Mill, when we was growing up, your mama tell you, every time I give you an inch, you take a mile. That's what Juke was talking about earlier.
no,
So you know what Mill, you want to know what Boots need to do? Say, fuck that nigga, I need 60%. You don't, and I got the numbers to prove why I should get 60%.
Here's the issue though, and the root of it is Turkey. Turkey created a narrative in which everybody viewed Boots as a duck, and so now the pressure is on Boots to go out and prove that he's not. I'm not saying what the reality is, but when you go on Twitter, when you go on socials, this is what these fans are echoing. No, you got to prove to us you're as good as these Philly guys or these other guys are saying. You got to prove to
These
us.
bias-ass Philly niggas, wait, is they as good as these bias-ass Philly niggas say? My fault, Mill. Mill, when I catch you, it's sunny skies in Philly, in Atlanta. When I catch you, Mill, I'm gonna whoop your ass because my arm feel better, okay? I ain't got none of that bad Arabian meat no more.
Hey, Dame, on God, right? You and your son cannot get hemmed up and then talk A1 killer shit to me. You got to do something to that man first before you say anything to me. I don't believe you. You feel me? Like
And let me
I
make this
saw,
clear for him,
yo,
Mill.
you
I
had a
met
regular
Mill
white
in
tee
person.
on, then you end up looking like Ezekiel Elliott, bro. You had a crop top afterwards.
Hey,
Your
yo, I
fucking
met
collar all
Mill in
loose.
person, y'all. Mill ain't no little nigga. Brian Norman Jr., Brian Norman Sr. is like 5'8". Mill is taller than me. And I'm about 6'1", almost 6'2". I'm just putting that out there. He ain't no little nigga. All right. Go ahead,
Hey,
Mill.
yo,
But no, but he like, I understand my man, situation. He's upset about that. But the dude made your white tee into a crop top. Until you handle that, until I hear about, I don't even gotta see it. Until I hear about you handling that, I don't believe none of it. So
mm,
he can miss me with all that shit. But
100%, brother.
back
100%.
to
but
boxing.
yo, check it out. This is what I believe what needs to be done. Boots need to go ahead. Too bad he don't have a promoter that can talk that shit. And he need to be in front of Ring magazine cameras and all over the zone, wherever the fuck, and say these motherfuckers are scared to take the fight. They trying to get out of a signed contract that we had a deal for this fight. Put the pressure back on Oscar. Make them niggas look like the ducks that they are. Cause
But
that's
see,
some
that's
Well,
bullshit.
the
yo,
issue.
OG,
It's no
the deal was
accountability for
never
that type
the
of
deal
shit.
was never signed. It was agreed to by all parties involved. But then when they brought it back to
I
Virgil's
need $10 million.
manager, yeah, that's when they started
Oh
the
man.
Earl
That's when
Spence
they
shit
started
and
that
all that.
bullshit.
Yeah, and honestly, they're trying to push a play, and the play is put the pressure on the guy that's supposed to be the next big thing. You have to prove the Boots got a lot of detractors, whether they Crawford fans or whether they guys that don't really believe the hype. The onus is on him to prove how good he is. And you can't do that without certain names. It just so happens that they move the goalposts every time he gets one of those names.
This shit
Stanionis was
is
supposed to be one of those guys. I know y'all remember.
Mm,
Stanionis was
yes.
supposed to be a
yeah.
guy that so when he watches Stanionis, all of a sudden Stanionis is coming off a 2-year layoff when we just watched them fight. Mysterious. All of a sudden that fight didn't exist. Then Stanionis, was a bum and he wasn't that good. So when he cooks Virgil's going to be a bum. When he cooks Bachram going to be a bum. When he cooks Xander's going to be young. When he cooks Fundora already got cooked
He
by
already
Brian
got knocked
Mendoza.
out.
So what we have to do as a community, put pressure on the people we know that are making negotiations hard. Right now, we know Oscar doesn't want to fight. Right now, Virgil is silent. Right now, Rick Meridian doesn't seem like he wants to fight. Put the pressure on them and not say, oh, well, Boots should do this to get the fight, because you're doing our fighters a disservice that they have to constantly give up to
Thank
get
you,
people in
Mill.
the ring. It's not
God.
Do that.
yo, put some pressure on the guys that don't want to fight.
But
And
Mill,
then
Mill, I'm gonna let Jonathan go, but I'm gonna say this to you, Mill, because you a Dev guy too. They
Earthman.
understand this shit because let somebody tell Devin Haney that they need 60%. That's a lesser name, and the internet will be on fucking fire, Mill, and you know that.
Oh,
Let Lewis Crocker tell Devin Haney that shit.
Salute to the Earthman.
Salute to all you fool ass Earthmen. Jonathan, what's up, Jonathan?
oh,
and then I, I know you probably realize now why I said fuck Virgil, he be on bullshit. This was a year ago. When
This was
me
a
and you
year
was
ago.
basically when me and you was basically the only one saying Boots wasn't ducking.
You're
I
right.
been said that shit.
Nah, pay no, but no, he talking about
Nah,
like out of the content creators,
Oh, okay, I got you,
people
got you.
wasn't
all right,
standing
all
on that
right.
shit, paid. It was just me, fucking 2 Cent, goddamn YSM Sports Media and Greg Hackett and Just Do. We was the main motherfuckers standing on I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. But
yeah,
go ahead,
I
Jonathan.
wasn't coming at nobody Pacific Pen. I was,
No, you
it was
good,
just
bro. Go ahead. You
conversation.
good.
Yeah, but this why I said he need to go after the other champions. He already in line. Fuck Virgil, bro. They about to fight on the 31st. Get the winner of that fight, bro. You already in position. Fuck the dude trying to unify air on title shit. You better than that. Virgil ain't old shit. Virgil probably never gonna be a world champion to begin with. I don't think he can beat Fondor. So he
Hell
can't
no, I
get
don't think
past
he could
him.
beat Fondor.
So he's not gonna be a world champion. He probably gonna have to move to 160 to be a world champion. Like
He
Virgil
can't
ain't
How you
move
doing
gonna be a
shit.
nowhere and
champion at
avoid
160?
jaronennis, Jonathan.
Ain't nobody he can beat at 160.
Nah, he can get a couple guys at 160.
Yeah, he could get a couple guys
160
Yeah,
up
kind of
there, but
I don't think he can
160
get a
kind of
belt at
light.
160.
Nah, he can. 160 light.
my thing is, Jonathan, is that it's funny how we can tell Boots to just move on. But when me and Mill and Greg and all them was saying this a year ago that we don't need to, like, why y'all keep bringing up Virgil name? Everybody was saying Boots is ducking and Virgil the fight you need to fight. We don't give a fuck about them other fights. We don't give a fuck about the champions and all that. We're not going to miss out on history of the last 9 months of this being the guy. Everybody was telling Jaron Ennis they wanted him to fight to prove he good. Now it's just move on because it get proven. To see what's happening, Mill, is everybody was fucking wrong. And they not keeping that same energy now that's looking like Virgil ducking. So they drown and grabbing for water. But it's too clear that Virgil Ortiz is ducking. So now we got to move to, well, Boots, it's okay to fight somebody else now. It wasn't okay for Boots to fight somebody else 6 months ago. What
Nah,
happened?
it was for me because I feel like
I'm
Xander a
talking
better
about
winner than
boxing as a
Virgil.
whole, Jonathan. It wasn't okay for Boots to move on 6 months ago. If Boots would have said, I'm moving on from Virgil Ortiz 6 months ago, it would have been a fucking live stream and videos every damn day talking about the man a duck. Baby shoes. You
Yup.
remember what they was calling them, slippers? Y'all remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, let them niggas hate, bro. Why you chasing greatness? Let them niggas hate, bro. While you clean up 154 the real way, go get the belts, then double back on Virgil. That's what I say. Go get 2 belts, then
He
say
gonna have to
what's
do
No,
up.
it to
John, no,
David.
Jonathan, just so we clear, with me and Jupe and Mill, just so we clear, we can't expect boxing to get better if the same bullshit keep happening. I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow.
True.
Y'all see Keyshawn Davis getting out here talking about Tank name again and all of that? Well, I think Keyshawn Davis smoked too much weed and forgot that he told us him and Tank was in fucking negotiations, but the reason the fight hasn't happened because the nigga fucking missed weight, right?
Yup.
Didn't stay at
Yup.
135. He forget that he admitted even before his
Yup.
last fight, he knew 3 or 4 fights before that he was moving to 140. See, that's that bullshit that I'm talking about. And
He
now
said
He
you
he
was
going
was
to
gonna
talking about
leave
going to
early.
147. So not
147 and
even
fighting Devin.
140. You was trying to go to 147 too. So you got all these niggas at 147 calling out Gervonta Davis' name, Mill. Mill, do you see why I go so hard for Gervonta? Y'all got all these niggas at 147 calling out Gervonta Davis' name, but then get mad that Gervonta think he better than y'all. Because he is. Because boxing don't run without his name being mentioned. And it's clear as day because Keyshawn got a fight coming up, and who did he mention?
He
I'm just
mentioned
saying,
the
the
only
floor is
name.
y'all.
Well, you know
The
what the
floor,
Mentioned the
thing
only
is,
name.
I wasn't even mad. Like I get they asked Keyshawn about him. I think what got me is that he like expounded on it. He made sure to like run with it. And I'm assuming that like that's why I said in KO's chat, like I feel like Turkey needs to promote their fight more because this is a good fight. This is a really good fight. Here with Ortiz is a good fight. But I feel like when they feel like they're not getting the attention and hits and views they need, it's like, oh, tank. And it doesn't make sense for Keyshawn to be talking about tanking that way right now. Because not only did you move out of his weight class, you're talking about going up in even a bigger division. You're moving even further away from him. So it's like it looks silly. But yeah, it's
let
dumb.
me say this. Let me say this, y'all. And I'm sorry, Mill. I'm about to get controversial. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know I don't. Because y'all piss me off. Jaron Ennis is only receiving this backlash because he black. When Canelo Alvarez ducked David Benavidez, as clear as motherfucking day, we love David Benavidez. Whole boxing. Hey, Mill, you ever notice David Benavidez is the one fighter the whole boxing community agree is getting fucking ducked? We all love David. Jaron
Yep.
Ennis get ducked the same way, and we tell him what the fuck he got to do and what he can't do. But you want to know the biggest difference in this is Boots is the A side in this situation. At least David Benavidez is the B side in that situation. Jaron Ennis is only getting this because people don't want him to ascend to the stardom that I think people deep down inside they believe. Because Jaron Ennis is one fighter that people not quick to bet me on. people not quick to get on our panels and say this person beats him, Dean. Like they'll do it with Tank before they do it with Boots. There's only one motherfucker that I heard people stand on saying that a beat jaronennis, and that nigga's retired. It's jealousy, it's hatred, it's a bunch of different things. It got to deal with a lot of racism. It's a bunch of different things, y'all. But people will not convince me that we got a guy of jaronennis ilk. We said 154 is the best division. Jaronennis is the best fighter at that division. He generates more money than everybody at that division. But somehow, some way, don't nobody want to fight him. But we keep calling these fighters dogs. And they great for boxing, and we moving boxing on. Do y'all know that jaronennis is the only unification that we got last year? The man that y'all shit on, y'all shit on Stan Jonas.
Yeah.
But who unified at 135? Who unified at 140 last year? Who unified at 147? Who unified at 154? Xander Zaya is about to unify right now. So miss me with the bullshit, man. I'm tired of this shit, dog. I'm tired of this shit, fam. The truth of the matter is people want people like Nakatani, Usyk, and those guys to be top on the pound for pound list. If jaronennis clears out 154, there is no discussion of who's the best fighter in boxing.
Well, that's what I'm going to say, Dave. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead,
that's just Dame theory. Maybe I'm being an earth man. Maybe I'm tripping. Tell me how y'all feel.
You go ahead. Go ahead. You get it in and I'll come behind you.
Okay, thank you. I was just going to say, I do think that there's other fights. I feel like this was frustrating me about the situation. We wouldn't be harping on the Ortiz fight if people who are and I'm a fan of Ortiz. I like Ortiz. But Ortiz is the one who stepped out the gate talking about how Boots was ducking. You had all of YouTube saying Boots was ducking. Like, it's like it went from, haha, you don't want this fight. You scary. And then when Boots said, okay, I'm going to come out here. Because he surprised me when he got in that ring with Virgil. You got him to say, okay, you got my attention. You talking this mess. Let's do it. The second he did that, the whole storyline changed to, well, he needs Virgil and blah, blah. Like, what? Y'all was all this. Y'all was all gangster and gun-ho about this fight. And y'all was like, it changed to he should be chasing Virgil. And honestly, Virgil's a great Boots versus Virgil's a great fight. But I want to see all the matchups for the 154. 154 is my favorite division. I'm sorry, but most people don't like it. Charlo is still lineal. No one beat him for that role. He's still lineal, whether we like it or not. I would love to see that. I would love to see Fundora. I want to see Abbas Bryu because I think Abbas Bryu deserve that win. I think Murtazaliev is like a wild card at the division. I think he's very talented. There's so many fights to be made. So to me, does Boots gotta fight Virgil? No, but I feel like all this baiting and Boots ducking, they did all this
Drew, let me say this, y'all. It's not my problem is every fight Boots tries to make, it's a fucking problem. It's not even just see, it ain't that Virgil's the only one at 154. I'm gonna say this again. Is that people treat Boots as if he's the only fighter at 154. Because he the only fighter that got to go through all of this bullshit to get a fight. Nobody else at 154 got to do all of this shit. They not telling Sebastian. You think Virgil Ortiz going to tell Sebastian Fundora he needs 60%?
Wait.
Hell no.
If you remember, like when they keep referencing the we said yes twice. You got to think about the circumstances that they said yes to. One, Boots had just fought November 9th, if I'm not mistaken, before Karen Chikazin. Virgil was already signed on to fight February 22nd. You know who they wanted his opponent to be? Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford said no. Then they reached out to Sebastian Fundora. Sebastian Fundora said no. Now, when you think about Turki Al-Ashiki doesn't know boxing. Turki Al-Ashiki understands names. So shit that doesn't have to make boxing sense for Turkey to try to make it. You try to make Crawford versus Benavidez at 160. So I said all that to say he offered Boots a fight against Virgil Ortiz in December when he had fought in November for a fight February 22nd. So I talked about that, man. So move up and wait. Come in 2 months' notice, mind you, and fight for no world title. against a dude that's never won a world title,
As
against
the
a guy that isn't a
co-main, Mill. Don't leave
as,
that part out. As the
yeah,
co-main
in Saudi Arabia,
in
a
Saudi
guy
Arabia.
who isn't a bigger name than you. Under those circumstances, that's not how we wanted to see Boots versus Ortiz, and that's not realistic circumstances. So when they said, I said, yeah, my nigga, you was already on that date.
Yes,
Two
he was
dudes said
already on that
no,
date.
and then they tried to reach out to Boots last minute. Okay. Well,
Mhm.
Xander said yes to you. You chose to fight Madrimov. Cool. But now, does that apply with you and Xander? Should you and Xander never fight? Because Xander said yes and you said no? I think it would you know what isn't highlighted enough? The way Xander Zayas talks to Virgil Ortiz.
Talk to him like a
Like,
hoe.
bro, Boots is a bit more diplomatic when it comes to that. Xander be talking to this nigga crazy.
I've
He
talked
calls
about
him the
that, Mill.
27. He calls him the 27-year-old prospect. That's his nickname for Virgil. After this fight against Abbas Baru, Xander's going to start referring to himself as the third person when it comes to Virgil. So, what
Facts.
you think them negotiations going to look like now that he won
Xander's
2
not
belts?
taking he not taking no motherfucking Virgil not getting 60% if they gonna fight. I
So,
can
yeah.
guarantee you that.
So, I want you to think about that. Virgil, what 5,000 seats, 6,000 seats? Xander regularly sells 5,500, and Xander wouldn't take a 50-50 with Virgil. He
Boots
wouldn't take
does
a 50.
10,000 more than them niggas.
He wouldn't take a 50-50 with Virgil.
Oh,
He
man.
basically told him, "Yo, I'm fighting in Puerto Rico, so you coming or no? That deal that you put, yeah, that shit don't mean nothing to me." And there was no outrage. It wasn't nothing crazy. Nobody said that Xander ducked. So
Facts, bro. That shit
it's just the
mad
picking and
disgusting.
choosing. And the last thing I want to touch on, you brought the racial aspect in it. Let's be honest, right? Of course, there's a bit of race in it. A lot of Boost detractors are black.
100%.
Terrence
Yeah.
Crawford fans. Terrence Crawford fans historically don't like Boots for whatever the reason is. I don't even want to get into that part. But
That's a lie. Well, that ain't all. That ain't for all of them. That's a lie.
no, bro, I got a channel. Listen, a large majority of Terrence Crawford fans do not like jaronennis. And I don't even think that that's something that you can argue, bro.
Not really. You can't.
Okay, so but when you look at the racial overtones with our fighters, I think a lot of it has to do with Floyd gets through undefeated, then Ward gets through undefeated, and then right after that, Bud gets through undefeated, and then when you're looking, it could be Shakur, it could be Tank, could be Boots, but then you'll have another guy that gets through undefeated, and for some reason, I don't think they like for fighters that look like us to go through unscathed.
No, they don't. They don't. Especially when you generate that money, because that money is your leverage and your power. So you get to the point where you can write your own ticket. You can't be dictated to on who the fuck to fight. That's where Tank
Hey,
is right now.
hey, yo, can I ask y'all this? Was
They don't
Fedora
want Boots to get there.
and Tim Zoo, that was on the Manny and Barrios undercard?
No, that was the main event.
Fedora and Tim Zoo?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah, that
main
was the
Yeah, that
event.
main
was the
event.
main event.
All right, I just wanted to make sure. But go ahead, y'all. Y'all keep cooking.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, I'm
Oh,
about to go
go
to
ahead,
bed,
Mills.
I know where
but
you was going with it, Dean, but yeah, I know you was going with it.
I just
I,
wanted to
I'm
make
about
sure.
I'm about to step out. But before I go, I want to give a shout out to something that's coming up here in the DC metro area, because on January 30th, No Excuse Boxing
Oh
Promotions and
yes,
Maryland Live Hotel and Casino
oh yes.
is a night of professional boxing that you don't want to miss. Friday, January 30th in Hanover, Maryland, featuring some of your favorite DMV fighters. Headline by the Fast and the Furious Brian Flores versus Starling Castillo, featuring Jordan Roach, Trayvon Marshall, Jeffrey Yu, Jordan White, David Whitmire, and the original Ben Johnson. This one ring, one night, no excuses. Don't think, don't blink. Get your tickets now. So when the bell rings, you'll be there. Tickets are available online through AXS or at the Maryland Live Hotel and Casino box office. Doors open at 5 p.m.
Yo, you missed a fight. The boy Suleiman Sagawa is fighting. What is his name? That's the co-main event.
Yeah, I did not miss the fight. It's Suleiman Segawa is a
Yeah.
hard name to produce when you're running through.
No, I got you, bro. But that was a fight. That was the dude that arguably beat Shushu. If anybody listening,
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
that's for. Oh, and Elijah
Yeah.
Flores versus Tanjay Teason.
Yes, Elijah Flores is also on that card.
Fucking
Hey, yo, let me
banger.
get to this super chat, y'all.
But
My
you
guy,
see,
Show Off in the Cash App. He says, the Boots haters, man, grill them with the pound. I appreciate you, bro. Big Dre, man, I appreciate you, bro. Stopping up, chopping it up with me as always, Big Dre, man. I appreciate you, gang. Have a good night. And I'll holler at you tomorrow, man, because I'll be live in effect tomorrow because I'm keeping my foot on y'all neck. I'm sorry.
Yeah, send me a text. I'll send you a copy of that, Dean, so we can play it up a few times. Because I want to get. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to do more of these with the local fighters. So I'm doing them for No Excuse. I'm doing them for Jetta Promotions. I'm trying to do them for Ponytail and Baltimore Boxing and Davis Promotions. But I'm still working on it. So,
shout out to you, Big Dre. We appreciate it, big dog. Be good. Have a good night, my guy. And like I said, tomorrow, man, I'll be live in effect. You already know we're gonna be chopping it up tomorrow because I gotta talk about Keyshawn ass.
Hey, real fast, man. Hey, bro, tap in with me because I'm trying to. I go to the Maryland fights, but I want to go to the Ponytail fights. But I don't know like what's the procedure. Who do I talk to? Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta talk to my man, Henry, because Henry Jones, discombobulated. He's usually the announcer for those fights, and he said he was gonna try to get me in with Ponytail. He won't answer none of my texts, so and he won't hit me back on Instagram. But I keep sending them samples of the work that I'm doing, and I'm not asking for to get paid. I'm asking for a media pass, man. I want to get in, and because I love live local boxing. So get my phone number from Dean. Actually, I'll just put it in the back chat.
You put it in the back chat, Big Dre, because I'm gonna be live for probably another 20-30 minutes.
Okay. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, man, listen, man. I just don't think, y'all, if we continue to let boxing go this way and keep going through this ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, duck, goose shit, man, boxing just gonna fall off, man.
Hopefully, PBC make it better in this year. You know what I mean?
And I'm gonna be real, y'all. From the views, and I'm pretty sure Mill will tell y'all from the views and everything, we can clearly see people was losing interest, man. When Devin was at 135 and Shakur was moving up and Tank, but shit was lit on YouTube. 2021, 2020 shit was lit. 2023, 2022 shit was lit. But when the casuals don't even got nothing to cling on to no more. Bud retired, dog.
Dean, real quick, you said 2022, 2023, right?
Yes.
So pre-Turkey, right?
Pre-Turkey, yes. Boxing was lit.
Yeah.
It's almost like I told people that he was going to destroy the market, and no one listened to me. That I was hating, and I kept saying this man's purpose is to devalue the market. He wants less stars in America because if everyone market value plummets, he can buy the sport out for cheaper. It's kind of like what people do if they want to buy up property. They destroy the market and make everything value less. Buy it cheap, sell it high. And all the people understand that's what he's doing. It's a reason why he wants everybody to go to U.S. and abandon their markets already. It's a reason why, like, he's paying you this money, yeah, but he know he's not going to be able to sustain it. I want you to come over here. And I said the telltale sign was Cinco de Mayo. This was the worst Cinco de Mayo we've had in maybe 20, 30 years.
You're a nigger. You're a
Yeah.
nigger. You're a
He-
nigger. You're a nigger.
What the
What
hell is
the
that?
fuck was that?
Fuck was that?
I didn't even hear what he said.
Oh,
Anyway,
some motherfucker popped up
Some
in here.
crackhead white bitch. That's what it was. Some crackhead white bitch in the hotel with her junky ass boyfriend. They in there doing methamphetamines and drinking
what
gentleman's
was
jack.
that?
That's what the fuck's going on. She had a swoop bang. Like, bitch, you got a fucking swoop bang. You don't get the fuck out of here with a goddamn pink goddamn tank top in a dusty ass hotel with brown curtains. Bitch, you don't put brown curtains on with brown fucking rugs. You don't put brown curtains with brown rugs,
Hey,
bitch.
Dame.
You look like you're homeless.
Hey, Dame, the reason why they got to come on there and do that is because you got to wave, right? Don't even dignify them
Just ignore
with
him.
diverting from our fucking topic.
Absolutely. So let me finish what I was
I
saying.
got you. I got
I'm
you.
gonna wrap up.
True
I
that.
was just
I'm
saying
laughing. My man, the style just said that was Bella, Dean.
what? Come on, y'all. He
It
not.
probably was. It probably
That was
was.
Bella.
It probably was.
Hey, D, see, you done pissed somebody off a couple weeks ago. Now
Oh,
they gotta
y'all
come back.
said it's Bella.
Oh man, Dean always pissing somebody off, y'all. I'm just
Them
saying,
damn
yo.
Haney fans. Haney
Hey,
fans.
Hey, Juke. Hey,
No, that's
Juke.
the Virgil fans.
Yeah.
What happened to Virgil?
Yo, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you that for as much as he's helping the sport, he's hurting the sport long term. But a lot of people can't see long term. Check this out,
Yeah,
right?
and that's his
So
intention. His intention, because people don't understand what the PLF fund is there for. Is there to so kind of like he's trying to become like they're trying to make them the next Dubai, right?
yes,
That's what he's trying to do long term. And so, but you can't sustain that unless wages are low. You can't keep wages high. So
yeah,
do it. You initially overspend,
yeah.
get everybody to buy
You're overpaying for market share.
Right. You right. And then but once you get everybody to buy in and you're the only player in town, there's
Now
no
you can drop the prices.
Right.
Man, that's
Right.
what
So now,
niggas
so
do
because
every
think about
day
it. For
on the
example,
strip.
once there's no competition, like for example, remember people saying, "Oh, I want Tank to lead the sport." Do you understand? If Tank leads the sport, though, Tank is the reason why the market is as high as it is. If he leads the sport, Turkey has no reason to pay his potential opponents the money that he's paying them because now the market falls. It bellows out. That's one thing people understand. Like Marcus, he's know what he's doing. He's literally devaluing people. He intentionally devalues Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. Hey, you check this out, right?
Mhm.
So you had
Oh, hold on, Mill. Keep that thought. I gotta ask my commenters. So Bella, a white girl this whole song?
Oh my God!
Do not let me find out. Bella been a white girl this whole damn time. I'm sorry, Mill. Y'all gotta let me know in the chat.
Stall
Bella, a
him out,
white girl.
D-Lo. Stall him out, D-Lo.
so yo, we
Go
talking
ahead, go ahead, Mill.
Yo,
Boy,
we
don't let
talking
me
about
find that out.
we're talking about the betterment of the sport, right?
All
So
right, yeah, you're right.
I benefit from a buzz being around the sport to where as though big fights, and I make money off of big fights because people want to hear about the storyline and the lead up to big fights. So I do a whole bunch of interviews and maybe analysis, etc. And we can see when something is a big fight. Like me and Dean, we know when something is a big fight and when it's not. But when right now we lost one of our biggest stars. We don't know what Tank is doing, right? We don't know his situation, but we just lost Bud. And now you have to build up these new guys. But the problem is you just had a Brit fight a Mexican in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
That fight is either supposed to be in London, Vegas, Cali, or Texas, where casuals can fall in love because we all know there's your homie that don't know shit about boxing, but there's a fight in this hometown. Fuck it, we're gonna pull up. And then all of a sudden you can become a fan of this fighter, and now that's some more money into the sport. You had a motherfucker from Oakland fighting a dude from Decatur in the desert.
Hey, watch this, y'all. Watch this, y'all.
That fight's supposed to be in Atlanta, dude.
That shit don't make no sense.
Hey.
Oh my
Now,
God!
y'all
What
don't know
was that?
racism exists. Look at them two old ass grannies and grandpops doing this shit. If
That
y'all
is
don't know
crazy.
racism exists, don't tell me how far we have come as black people, okay? Do not tell me how far we have come. Did y'all see them two reptiles? Did y'all see them? They was
That's
80
it.
years old with their son in the background saying nigga, 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 nigga.
Oh, the Golden Girls.
Oh man. Yo,
Somebody
what
don't
the
tell me
fuck
Macaulay
is
Culkin's
going
Yo,
on,
parents.
why the
yo?
Golden Girls trolling you, Dean?
That's
Wait,
freaking
wait a minute. So
fire.
that was real. That's real old people
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah. Hey, Juke,
Yeah, the Golden Girls trolling Dean.
what happens is so look, Juke, what happens is these some platforms get big or they start to get big, right? So these guys, so they'll have these fucking random ass YouTube channels come up and they'll be naked sometime, they'll
Hey,
cuss, they'll say all
Your
type
hey,
of
matter of fact,
racist
band,
yo,
shit to
yo,
get
Band,
you.
if you was
hey,
on
band
Manager
up,
Marty Live early, right? In the
No,
beginning,
hey,
those
what you
are
band
old
up,
people. That was real old. Like
That was
band up.
yo,
real
Band, if you
old,
I'm
remember when that dude
white
came on
racist people, y'all.
yeah,
That was
I'm
real old.
100% sure that Jesse served them before. I'm not sure.
you stupid.
I know Jesse served them before, bro.
what are they
I
doing?
Yo,
know.
Band, if you
Unnecessary?
remember when that dude came
What
on
is
the
they
Marty
doing?
panel
Somebody,
with
my
the
mom
old
and
man
pop.
mask?
Y'all don't get my mom and pop the fuck to sleep. They gotta take their medicine. Y'all ain't give them their medicine.
Nigga, the
What's
two
up, Big
old people from
Supreme?
the
Now I was saying, y'all remember when on Manager Marty Live, the dude came on the panel with
yeah,
the old man mask?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they've been doing that. Yeah,
Yo,
No,
that's
that was real
crazy.
old people.
Nah, that was I forgot the dude channel, bro. Like he came on there with the mask on, acting like an old man, and we was like, yo, that's not no real old man. And he packed him up. But I was
and
like,
that's
damn,
why.
this nigga
Hey,
really went out his way to do that. That's crazy.
Bro,
yeah, and then
I just
Marty
know.
started. He started telling people they got to show their real face in the back before they
Yeah,
even
that's a
This
come
fact.
out
shit
now.
is fucking
Yeah,
crazy. Bella,
I,
Yo, Dean,
Bella,
that
my
mean
bad,
you
Bella.
getting
I
big
ain't
in these
even Bella.
YouTube
That's your
streets.
folks, Bella. I ain't know, man. I can't wait
yo,
to tell KO this shit.
I
That's your
don't.
folks,
Yeah,
Bella.
I don't know if Heisenberg did it, but I know Jesse done served them before. Yo.
Oh
I
Jesse
know
done
shit,
that.
gave them
yo.
some.
I know that look.
Look at this.
Jesse,
Look at this in the
Jesse,
comments, y'all. Look,
he
look, look
gave
how
them
they
some
feel
blue
about
ice.
y'all.
Hello, monkeys is crazy.
Look at the comment. Look how they feel about y'all. Look.
Damn.
Damn, we
Hello,
some
monkeys is
monkeys. I'm
wild.
one of the most handsomest motherfucking monkeys, and I'll beat your ass. I can tell you that. I'll jump up and down on your ass like a monkey would.
Yo, but back to
Don't
Back
Juke
to
be
was
a
saying,
boxing,
minister
man.
hey yo,
ass.
Brian, we had Brian and Devin. That fight was supposed to be in Atlanta. That fight was supposed to be a mega fight in Atlanta, in Black Hollywood. But that fight is in the desert. Think of like, yo,
Man, the
they had
opposite.
last they had two Russian dudes fighting in the Middle East. Two
Look at
Russians.
this.
That fight's supposed to be in Moscow at a stadium.
That's the fact.
They
That would have been a
they
big fight in
fighting
Yep.
Russia.
they fighting with dudes in a crowd with motherfuckers ain't even clapping. When you go to one of these fights, there's no atmosphere. And I appreciate anybody that dumps money in the sport, but I see the long term effects that it
This.
will have. And the long term effects is going to be negative.
I
Hey,
agree
Bill,
with
I'm
you,
only
man.
laughing, Bill, because you don't see what I'm seeing in the background, bro. This shit is fucking crazy, bro. Like
You got
boxing.
more of them? It's more
Hey, it
people?
was a black
They
guy. It
gonna
was a
throw a
guy
monkey.
talking
They
about
gonna throw a banana at you like Theo.
bro. It was a nigga came up here just now. A guy from Atlanta. He was old as shit, black guy. Like, come on, man. Nah, we not
That's how
doing
you know
that.
you
I
getting the
understand
following,
y'all
bro.
hurt. You feel what I'm saying? And it's funny. Y'all notice how they started doing this as soon as I brought up race with jaronennis. Thank you for proving my point, people. It's funny, y'all. Right after I said that, Mill, that's when they started trolling. It's funny. And then now, look at this comment. Yo, look how they feel about you. This is why Malcolm X is my profile picture. Bro is going to throw a banana at you to distract you.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Y'all go ahead and continue, though. I want to continue this boxing talk. I'm just,
Yo, Mill,
Mill,
let me ask you a question.
talk to me.
Go
Talk
ahead,
to me.
brother.
Yo, what you think about like I don't understand why Boots got to capitulate to Vergilortiz. Like he's a 2-division interim champion, hasn't really done nothing in the sport. He's not a proven ticket setter. Like why is it that Boots have to capitulate to him? Like what you think that's about?
I think that
Affleck.
That too, Affleck.
all right, so I don't feel like Boots has to, but they're trying
Me
to
neither.
play off of people's expectations for Boots. Because it seems like when one fighter is expected to be generational, then now all the pressure's on them to prove that he's generational. Everybody knows that Virgil Ortiz is a solid fighter, but nobody thinks that he's the reincarnation of Chavez Jr. And
Mhm.
so everything's about, okay, well, Boots has to prove. So Boots, you got to fight this guy, you got to fight that guy. And now you got those guys that are being very aware of his expectations. And so, okay, well, he gonna have to overpay us to use our name because you know ass whooping's coming. It's perfectly obvious. Like there's no way that you can't see that Oscar De La Hoya doesn't think that Virgil Ortiz is gonna win that fight.
Damn. My thing is though, Mill, why did
I
they
agree,
gotta
man.
fight the man? Somebody gotta fight the man eventually. He ranked too high for them to keep doing this
And,
though, Mill.
but Dean, as long as their fan base doesn't put the onus on them or the pressure on them, then it won't happen.
What
Because
fans,
like
Mill? All
Canelo,
400,000 people gotta put pressure on Virgil Ortiz.
no, what I'm
What?
saying is,
Yeah, I'm fucking
wait,
with you.
you got Virgil's fans, but you also got to continue the people that don't like Boots. So whereas though
Yeah.
they want to justify their hate or disdain, Band Up said, "What kind of Crawford fan? Not me. He loves Boots, but Band Up, you have to admit that a lot of vitriol and a lot of negative energy within this last 3 years,
It is from Bud.
it has been from Bud fans, being that they didn't appreciate dudes thinking that he could be beat by Boots."
Look
Yeah,
at this. Look at this, Mill.
I can say,
Nostalgia said,
huh?
whenever you talked about Bud, Bella ain't going to be that far. That's how I know it was her behind it, Dean. I forgot I mentioned Bud name. Keep cooking, Mill. You 100% right, gang. What was you
No,
saying?
but yo, for me, Virgil Ortiz this isn't a mega fight yet because Virgil Ortiz wasn't promoted in a manner that this could be a mega fight. 2 years down the road, it could be, but this is not. Boots isn't where Tank was yet, and Virgil is nowhere near where Ryan was.
Not even a not
Boots
motherfucking
is
close. They on two
Boots
different
is
planets.
nowhere near where Floyd was, and Oscar was way levels above. Floyd had been on pay-per-view yet. Boots hasn't been on pay-per-view yet. And so this ain't one of those fights, but they're trying to treat it like it's one of those fights. I don't know, bro. Hopefully we
Mel,
get it.
do you think
And
this
if we
fight is
don't,
more like a Paul Williams versus Margarito?
no, I think it's bigger than that, but I think that it has some growing to do before it's a mega fight. It's a good fight, but not a mega fight.
So if you was
Hey,
compared to a fight, right, in the past or like present, like what you think it would be? Like it's like they right there, but they didn't cross the threshold as far as mainstream appeal and pay-per-view success and stuff like that. Like what would you compare it to?
That's a good
So
fucking question.
it's the blueprint. You know what I mean? You got a Mexican fighter and you got a Black American fighter, both bangers. So it should, on theory, on paper, like it should sell well. But like I
Yeah,
understand
but
that they both haven't been on pay-per-view yet. They haven't really developed the cachet yet. But I'm trying to think of a good comparison.
a good comparison. I ain't gonna use racist, but a good comparison would probably be Wilder. I would nah. If Fury was already proven. I was gonna say Wilder Fury 1, but it might be
okay.
on tier like a little bit less than that.
I
Because
think
Fury
this
wasn't
is
a
about.
I
starter.
think Paul Williams and Margarito is a good comparison, bro. Because at
I
one
Nah,
think
point
this
Paul
is.
Williams was
I
looking
think this is
unstoppable.
Boots
yo.
is
I'm gonna say.
bigger.
I think this is like a Sean Porter Earl level fight. Like, because
Okay.
I
Now
know Virgil is not as
I'm
big
talking
of a
about
star as
Hispanic
people
and
was
a
trying
Black
to.
American fighter.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
but
can't.
I'm just using
Yeah,
on the scale. I think it does about that. Like Virgil is not this. Virgil is about where Sean Porter was at popularity when he was popping. When everybody wanted Earl to fight him, they about the same.
I got one for
Nah,
you.
bro. Virgil not
I got
even
one
been
for
a
you.
champion yet, man.
Yeah. We talking about just popularity. This is about the level of Keith and Keith and Danny or Keith and Sean.
Okay.
I can see that.
Or what about EJ and Mickey Garcia? That's what JB Smooth said in the comments. EJ and Mikey Garcia. That was a big fight. I'm not gonna act like they promoted the hell out of that fight. That's a fact.
But Mikey, the problem and the problem is Virgil hasn't won enough. But yeah, star
Yeah,
power
he
wise,
hasn't.
I feel like he's on par with Mikey, just not accomplishment wise.
You
And
know,
Boots
I
is
just
kind
thought
of
to
where
say,
Earl was in that space.
I think boxing needs its big fight so that they wait on. I think that's what boxing needed. There's not
You're right. But boxing
a huge
doesn't
fight.
need all that shit on one card because if you throw
I'm not saying
fucking
on one
five
card.
no,
I'm not saying
I'm just making I'm making a point that what you said. If you throw five main events on one card, guess what you don't have for the next couple months? Main events.
hmm
Now you got guys who would have fought in April, May, and June. Now they all fighting in April. And so what we got to look forward to for the next 3 months. And that's what we had. We had these big ass gaps where there's nothing popping.
Yeah.
This shit is, man. Then people want to tell me boxing is fucking great. And I want y'all to know this. Hey, Bella, if you listening, reason why I let you come up on the damn platform, because I'm going to go back on this rewatch. I'm going to screenshot that picture, and you will be the thumbnail tomorrow. Just so you know, you will be the thumbnail tomorrow. And that bum-ass room, that's going to be the thumbnail
Nasty
tomorrow. I'm
room.
just letting y'all know. That's why Dean I don't care how bad the thumbnail look. I just want everybody, I just want to be able to make sure. So when I go past KO channel, I'm going to say, KO, can you make Bella put her camera on real quick to see if she was that racist bitch that was going past my channel? Can you just make sure she put her camera on real quick? You better stay in the motherfucking comments, Bella. I'ma just tell you. That's all, y'all. I just wanted to make that very,
Yo, I
very
got a
clear.
question. If that person is still there, it's just a general question. Is meth expensive?
Yes.
Hey,
I
don't
gotta
come to
be
the
like,
town, Seattle. You get that anywhere, man, for the cheap, baby. To the
yeah,
town,
I'm
right down the
just saying,
street,
like,
man. I'm telling
it's
you.
not a thing. It's not a thing where we come from. It's like ain't no dudes that's hustling meth. Like I can't go to my cousins.
Oh
Like,
my
yo,
God, you come to Seattle. I promise you'll see walking zombies. I promise you.
yeah,
Well,
meth
we just
ain't
saw
really.
one. I'm just letting her know ahead
Hey,
of time. Since you want to troll, I'm the troll master. This is why people
No,
leave Dean the fuck alone. You will be the thumbnail. You lucky I can't do it right now. You
I'm so
lucky
glad.
I
You,
can't
I'm
do it
so
right
glad
now.
you said that, D. Because I got something I need you to tell me. Band up was right on. I told
Talk
you
to me.
about them Philly boys and how it was gonna be hard. How you?
Nigga, I don't
Yo.
want to hear that shit, nigga. You get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I don't want. You think I want to hear that shit today?
Hey,
You think I want to
wait.
hear
Is
that
he
shit
talking
today,
about the
man? You
Eagles?
better go to fuck in, nigga. Your
Is he
team ain't
talking
even
about the
playing,
Oh
Eagles?
nigga. You
yeah.
better go to fuck in. I don't
Hey,
want to hear that
Bando.
bullshit. You get your ass out of here with that.
Hey,
Anybody
Bando.
else got something to say about the Eagles?
Hey, yo, is he a Seahawks fan?
Yeah, you damn Seahawks fan. They
Hey,
ain't been good in
Bando.
10 years. They ain't even play
Bando.
yet. Nigga, y'all got the Rams. Y'all gonna lose, nigga. Fuck.
Okay, I'm not a. I just want to say, go Bears. My Bears made it, and I'm
God
happy. And I
damn,
want
Juke.
to say, I'm sorry. Like we did
No,
so
y'all good. We
good.
cool with y'all. We had a little alliance going on. Y'all cool.
Yeah, we did. I was so listen. I just got my voice back from screaming. I had an all ladies football watch party. I had an amazing time. Anyway, go Bears. The Bears. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna shut up though.
Yo, what do y'all feel like before I go? What do y'all feel like the apex of boxing is? Because I have a theory.
The apex of boxing, like as far as the fight is concerned,
As far as like networks are concerned, what do you feel like is the apex of boxing currently?
like who's like to be honest, be real with you, Mill. Ain't none of this shit been the same since HBO. HBO was the apex of boxing.
Yeah.
If we talk about networks,
All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say this, and I just want y'all to take it in. Right now, Netflix. I feel like
Ooh.
Netflix is the
Oh yeah.
one. Like when you look, I've never seen, and I've been watching boxing for a minute. I've never seen production and a presentation on this level. I feel like Netflix could be the ones to save boxing.
There's a lot of it is TKO produced.
Oh,
A lot of the ones that we seen because the people who produce wrestling has been doing a whole lot of the platform visually for the zone
Netflix.
and Yeah,
Mm.
it's been a lot of it's been TKO Productions, the people that do the WWE and all of those type of events. They've been doing the visualization for it.
Like,
No,
can you
I like
can
that
you
answer. Netflix doing it. They doing their thing right now. If I'm really
like
thinking about it,
Yeah,
Netflix is
Are
doing
we?
their
Are
thing
we?
more
Was
you're
than
a
right.
question about
And you
like the
talking
net?
about eyes getting to see
Okay.
boxing? Yeah, you got a lot of people that watch Netflix.
yeah,
And
it
soon as
seems
they
like when they
start,
throw a
yeah,
fight, that's all anybody's talking about. It don't matter. Like that, it could be a person that never watches boxing. They're cutting that shit on.
Yeah.
And
everybody got it. It's a window for the casuals. They can go to their back porch, open up the door, and see the shit right there. Everybody got Netflix on the Fire
so is that
Stick.
the new pay-per-view? The new pay-per-view
Everybody.
isn't pay-per-view. The
Yeah,
new pay-per-view
yeah.
is a Netflix
It,
fight.
yup.
So was a question about like the particular network or like the apparatus slash like
No,
promote?
what do we feel like the apex of boxing? Because before it would be like a Floyd Mayweather pay-per-view.
Uh-huh.
But now I'm feeling like it's a Netflix fight. Netflix is going to get whatever the biggest casual fight. So if
Mm,
if Shakur ices Tio and Shakur popularity raises, then Javante Davis versus Shakur will be on Netflix.
The thing is, I don't
oh,
think Netflix is going to work with them directly anymore.
so this is
You
my
know what
thing
I
with
mean?
Netflix.
That's what they're trying to figure out how
Yeah.
they're going to do Tank merging in. And I think Tank is going to end up being on both
No,
platforms.
I basically just use Tank as just an example. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
biggest fight in the sport to me is going to end up on Netflix going forward.
I think
I
potentially. I think
That's
potentially. So
possible.
let me tell you one thing about Netflix. I like Netflix. I just feel like, and they've been doing some investments on like certain events. But I feel like Netflix is only gonna really invest if they feel like that this is the prop. This is gonna be the catch 22. Yes, like they did the Tyson, whatever his name is, the Paul fight, right? Because they're big names, Tank, right? They're. It seems like they're only invested if the fights are like two big names that somebody else already built.
Mhm.
I think that can happen for a short time. I just don't think it's going to be sustainable long term because there's only so many big names. That's my only caveat. Like I'm like, maybe it depends. And I feel like it's few and far between. And yeah, but they do have the largest like bandwidth because they've been like they got into the streaming. They started the streaming situation.
They did. They
But I
did.
Yeah.
right, so they're gonna have the most. The second best is probably like Prime because people got like the whole, they did the packages and all that. But I just don't know, only because this is what made me realize that they ain't gonna pay for just anything. When when it came to Jake Paul's last fight, the reason why he was looking at Tank was because when he fought Chavez Jr., it didn't do the numbers. They didn't want the Chavez Jr. fight. Remember, Jake Paul had to fight Chavez on the zone.
Yeah.
They only
Yo,
want it if it's like really bigger names, and
hey
that's a
Juke.
limited amount of people. So I can't
Yeah.
see how them sustaining that over time unless they start to say we're going to invest long term and build fighters. Because if not, you only got 3, 4, 5 more matchups before they're done with doing the big names.
Juke, I got a story for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how Jake Paul ended up fighting Joshua. So after the Tank situation,
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul said that they put out a PR statement, and it was email that
Mm-hmm.
basically that Jake Paul will return on Netflix at the top of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix hits him up and said, "Nah, you need to return before the year's out because we allocated $150 million for a fourth quarter fight, and you will be throwing off our budget. So we need you to fight somebody." So he
Right.
tries to fight Tyron Woodley in a what do we call a rubber match. They declined that. They said
Mhm.
nobody wants to see that shit. And he tried to do a rematch with Anderson Silva, and they was like, "No, we're not doing that. Here's the names that we'll pay for: Ryan Garcia, Andre Ward, Anthony Joshua, Terrence Crawford." Terrence Crawford said yes, but not in that time frame. But it had to happen in that time frame. So that's why you got Joshua.
Right. Right. And to my understanding, the initial plan before Tank entered the fray was Joshua, right? Because they wanted a dangerous, like I said, that they didn't want, you notice the fight with Chavez wasn't on there. So I get it. And that makes sense for them. I'm just saying, like, okay, is Netflix going to be the next big boxing? I feel like people go in and out because boxing can be a hard sell, right? Especially if they're trying to have a particular image because it's a violent sport. So could Netflix be the thing? Yes. It's just that based on what I'm seeing in this last year, including what you just said, it don't seem like they only want to do it. Like they only want to do it if it's going to bring a
lot of shitload of money. Yeah, Netflix. Yeah,
I don't think I think you're 100% right, but I don't think consistently. I just think when a fight gets big, the fight has to go on Netflix.
Yeah, I think what will happen. This is what I think will happen. I think it will go on Netflix if they are willing to pay beyond the maximum potential sales are in pay-per-view. Because if they're not willing to do that, then it doesn't make sense. You would have to pay over and beyond what the highest potential of the pay-per-views will be for the fight. So let's say it's a big fight, and like for example, Tank versus Shakur. That's a big fight, but it's not as big as people like like we would love it to be. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same fan base, right?
Yep.
Netflix may or may not want to host that. They may or may not, depending on like what they think the maximum they can get out from pay-per-views. They may suggest a smaller base fee. If it's smaller, it wouldn't make sense. They have to. That's why they went for Mike Tyson. That's why I keep going for these older names because of the nostalgia. And the reason why this is I keep saying the reason why people like Manny Pacquiao, Floyd, Mike Tyson are able to keep getting these opportunities is because that was the last time when people actually invested in stars.
Yeah.
And now we only got like 2-3 big names.
It's because we fucking throwing fights in Bangladesh.
I
goddamn
How you gonna build stars?
You're right.
In Pakistan.
You on the same. Me and you are like on the same thing. That's what I keep saying. This turkey stuff is great, short term. It hurts long term because no one's building their name to build up to eat. They can't eat what they kill because they can't kill anything. They're reliant, and that's what's going to hurt the sport long term. I keep saying it. People don't want to listen.
Crazy thing is Joshua right now. That one fight on Netflix did more for Joshua's popularity in America than anything he's done in the last 12 years.
Facts.
Right now, Joshua can headline anywhere there's black women.
Yep. Because they was going crazy for that nigga.
It helped him.
Man, that nigga couldn't get in the locker room. Bitches was jumping out the damn
No, it helped
rafters.
him. But let me tell you another thing, too. This is what made me so mad with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, this is what I'm sorry. And all people love Eddie. I've had beef with him because I feel like the heavyweight division could be great. I personally fought him with the destruction of the heavyweight division.
Yep.
You are so busy trying to like milk every little thing. I feel like he got AJ knocked out on discount, messing around with Andrew Ruiz. You could just run ahead and make that Wilder fight. Because at this point, heavyweight's so dangerous. I feel the same way about 154. Certain divisions are so dangerous. You playing around, you're gonna mess around, lose to somebody of lesser value. You may as well have just fought. You like it's certain divisions. Ain't no point in trying to get lower, like safer fights. 154 is that division, and heavyweight is that division because it only takes one punch. So it was stupid. But yeah, I agree. AJ is a bigger name, but that's it, right. But I think he would have been destined. It's just that Eddie Hearn played it wrong.
Hey, y'all, can I ask y'all this question before we get out of here? Do y'all see 2026 being better than 2025, or is it going to be the same bullshit? Is we going to go through these same arguments, same dumb shit?
I hope not. No, I don't think so. I think PBC is about to get off the ground, and I think they're going to run the tables. Watch, they got some shit planned. Al Heyman, don't forget Al Heyman is a showman too, so. He got some good. I think he got some fights, some good ass fights coming up. You know what I mean? We're gonna
No,
have
I
to get
agree.
off the ground with
I
Tank
hope so.
and whatever's about to happen with this next fight. Once that get off the ground, then we looking. He may fight 2 more times after his first fight, so we might get him 3 times. Most likely, we'll get him 2 times. You know what I mean? And I think if 154, PBC might be working with um, Golden Boy to put together some type of tournament within the 54 division to crown somebody to be the number one dude. I think the problem with Boots signing with Eddie kind of blocked
What
him out
happened?
of that.
I guess Mill
I,
popped up. Hold on.
oh, he did. What up, Juke?
What up? How you doing?
I'm all right. Got my voice back a little bit. I'm almost
Okay. Is that because were you
100%.
screaming because of football?
No, I had the flu.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm feeling better. You know
Good,
what I
good.
mean?
My bad, y'all.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
But
But
yeah, that's what I think is going may happen. They may be able to do a tournament at 154 to see who's going to be the king. You know what I mean? Working with Golden Boy and possible um Top Rank. I don't know what happened. Anybody got idea what happened with those negotiations with Top Rank and PBC?
I
nah,
I don't know. I don't know, but I will say based on what Oscar just said, it seems like they're trying to, do their own thing together, which I would not be mad at. I think that would be great, and I think they do need to try, like, steer American boxing back to America, or at least some of it. I understand boxing is a global sport, but you still want to have some fights here. But I don't know when it comes to Top Rank, and that's what's so crazy to me. Like, Top Rank is getting the least amount of like flack, and we don't even know what's up with the network situation.
Top Rank went from
Yeah.
ESPN to Tubi. Like life is fucking
And
crazy.
right, but think about it for a second. You remember when shows when PBC when Showtime went out of business, and
Yeah.
we could not PBC couldn't catch a break, and now Top Rank is like ESPN is abandoning boxing, and no one's blaming. Like it's like no one's talking. It's like, oh well, it's okay. Top Rank is the oldest outfit in all of boxing right now. Like, and no one's acting
Yup.
like it's nothing.
This shit is crazy, yo. I'm just like after the
It's
conversations
so
we had from
crazy.
Tank to Boots, and they just fucking up the sport that I love, man. And
Yeah.
They
it's
really
just
are. They really are. And right now, it's so unfortunate. You have people who just have fans of a particular fighter and a particular agenda, and they're willing to forfeit all of boxing for it.
it's
Like
just like
they don't. They
we
like they
seen
don't. They, like
Oscar
they're
Juke.
literally in years to come. They're like when we look back and it's ruined. Like it's gonna be because of stupid stuff that they were okay with because they want to win an internet argument.
I want y'all to understand, yo. We have not gotten um Bam Bam versus Junto or goddamn Noah Inoue. We haven't got Canelo versus David Benavidez. We haven't got Benavidez versus Beterbiev or Bivol or Ajayo Pataya. We have not gotten jaronennis against nobody that we really care about. We haven't got nobody at 154 in there with nobody we really fucking care about. Besides Sebastian Fundora and Tim Zook. Everybody at 140, Richardson Hitchison is talking like he's motherfucking Floyd Mayweather. Don't nobody want to fight Gary Antoine Russell. Like, what the fuck? Shakur Stevenson and goddamn Keyshawn is best friends forever. So that shit's never gonna fucking happen. Like, what are we doing, man? 135, we don't know what the hell Tank got going on and who he gonna fight. Lamont Roach, we don't even know what weight division Lamont Roach is fight. Is he going? If it can Tank rematch him? Would he come back to 135? Who the fuck knows?
Man, that nigga take the fight in a heartbeat.
I'm
But
just saying. I'm just saying, David. I'm just tired of boxing not being boxing, and that we talk more
yeah,
about politics than we talk about fights. We still haven't
and
gotten
then
Devin and
Yeah, and,
Shakur.
and it's because people insisted on making more politics, and just everything you just said, Dean. Compare that to 2023 when we got freaking Bud versus Spence. We got Tank versus Ryan. We got I think that's when what's his name? We had Fulton versus like B Figgy. We had like it was like 2023 was the last amazing year in boxing. But they swore up and down that the people who made that the best year were bad for the sport. Convinced everyone, went online every day to convince them that the best year we got and the people who made that possible were bad for the sport and brought on this man. And since he's been in, we got some mediocre fights, and that was costing us the entire sport.
That shit is just, I'm just tired of
It's
it.
insane, right? But it's because people don't listen. And I'm sorry, like it's almost like sometimes you vote for stuff that's stupid. Now you gotta live with your vote. That's what you did. People did it to themselves. This year, I don't expect this year to be that much better. I tried my best to explain the politics of it. People are like, it's not the politics. I explained the different, sanctioning bodies. I tried to explain it. You have people who are casuals who just became boxing fans a couple of years ago. I've been a boxing fan before Tank Davis was born. So when people say, "Oh, you're just a Tank fan," no, I was a boxing fan before Tank was thought of. Okay, and they are arguing with you instead of humbling themselves to listen. They're the catalyst that's ruining the sport. I'm sorry, these new fans are the problem. I'm sorry, they don't understand nothing. They don't want to take the time to understand anything. They go on these chats. They talk whatever they want to tell. They welcome Turkey with open arms, and they are literally a part of the downfall of the sport and why it's never going to be rebound if depending on what happens in the next couple of months. And I'm just tired. Like, okay, so whatever y'all crying about fights not happening, I told y'all this man.
2026, Juke. If we don't get Shakur, Devin, Tank, Devin, Shakur, Boots, boxing is done. I don't think that boxing understands we had a make or break.
It's done because what Turkey did, he drew a line in the sand, so he made it even more hostile. So now it's even more political. And what he's doing is I remember I kept telling people, everybody, oh, he's making the fights we want to see. I said he's making some decent, okay fights, but on the short term, but on the long term, it's going to cost us bigger fights. For example, that whole Matias fight that happened this weekend. Remember he interfered and did a whole.
He made Dalton Smith fight him. Yes,
we could have got Matias. Was it the Antoine? It was another fight we could have gotten.
Matias Richardson, Matias Gary, Antoine Russell. Remember, Matias won a TO.
Turkey has literally he has hurt more fights being made than was built, and I tried to explain it. But people are slow. Like they just because you got these newbies who don't want to do the work of understanding and learning nothing. They want to sit because they got free internet, just type and whatever. I'm over it.
Oh man, like Drew, I can't believe it. My thing is, they spent a year and a half tearing down Jaronennis. They spent the last 5 years tearing down Gervonta Davis. Just for every narrative that they stood on.
They tore down the one company that gave us all the best year in boxing in the last 20 years. And meanwhile, they championed the man who made the worst Cinco de Mayo I've seen in 20 years.
Worst Cinco de Mayo by far.
It was the worst Cinco de Mayo we've ever had. And I see the guy like, oh, I mean, this person. Don't nobody know who these people are. And guess what? Tiger, Xander, back in the day, had they been with PBC or some other outfit, they'd have been bigger names. They will never see the light of day because Turkey intends to make sure they don't. So like it's just people don't want to learn. They want to win an argument. They want to win an argument.
See, Blaze, I feel you, Blaze, saying it's a lot of good boxers. Yes, it's a lot of good boxers, Blaze, but there's not a lot of good fights.
I tried to talk to Blaze. I gave up on him.
There's not a lot of good fights. I don't want to hear it's a lot of good boxers. Is there a lot of good fights?
By the time he get it, it's gonna be 15 years too late. We
need great fights, Dupe. I'm not okay. Y'all okay? They okay with good fights. I want great fights.
But the thing is, what they say is that people we're literally talking about the fact that those guys will never be built because Turkey is making sure they won't, because he needs the market he needs to lower the value of the market. He needs to ensure they never are stars. They're not getting it.
This shit.
They're not. I think Blaze means well, but I just think he's a person who he doesn't. You know how like that newbie and he don't get it yet, and he gonna get it 15 years too late. and it's just resistance because it's just arrogance at this point. And that's why I gave up. I was trying to talk to him in the chat. I said, okay, I got it. I'm going to give up because I'm wasting my breath. I'm wasting my time. By the time he get it, it's going to be ruined already and no chance of coming back. So I'm not even done. I'm not even wasting time even trying to explain it.
I just want to know, why is there always so many excuses on the, like, why are people okay with Virgil doing this? Like, why was people ever okay with Devin doing the things he was doing, Shakur doing the things that they, like, why was we ever okay with these things, thinking that the way y'all want to get fights hasn't worked? All that, send the contract in the B side, just give them what they want. And we have told y'all that is not going to work. And we haven't seen none of those fights. You want to know why we haven't seen none of those fights? Because what y'all been telling y'all favorite fighters to do has not worked. All the fuck we got from Devin in the last 2 years is motherfucking Ryan Garcia, Ramirez, and goddamn Brian Erminjohn. All we've gotten from Shakur Stevenson is goddamn Josh Padley, Zapata, and fucking Arthur. That's the truth. All we got from Tank is Lamont Roach, Hector, and Ryan Garcia. We haven't gotten the things that we wanted, but because they keep pushing these narratives and thinking that's going to get the other fighters to bend to their will when they in a clear position, it's not. And it hasn't worked. The Bill Haney method of negotiating hasn't worked. If it did, we would have got these fights. If it was as easy as just sending a contract, we would have got these fights. If Virgil got a contract, y'all used to tell people all the time, this was their one prerequisite. Well, tell Tank to just send the contract, and if Devin ducks it, then we know Devin a duck. Well, I know that that's a lie because Virgil has gotten the contract. He not taking it, and y'all still making excuses for him. Yep. I don't understand y'all, man. And I know it's killing the sport because I got a slogan called "Right Again," and y'all can't tell me nothing I said has been wrong up until this point. See, y'all, that's why I talk my shit beforehand. Because then nobody get on this panel, and as you've seen, all these people that got all that shit to say about Boots, they don't hit Dane fucking link. You want to know why? Because they can't tell me that I didn't say that this was going to happen. And then they can't say that they wasn't on the other side of the argument. Don't tell Boots to move on now. Y'all was the niggas telling him to worry about Vergilortiz. Not me, not Juke, not David. We was the ones saying, man, if Virgil want to fight, he want to fight. That nigga don't want to fight, he going to duck. We was the ones saying that. Don't come over to where we at with it now and agree with us that Boots need to just move on.
Dean, from the moment I saw Boots do the no-look uppercut, I knew that nigga was going to motherfucking duck.
That nigga knocked the nigga out, David, with a no-look uppercut.
No-look uppercut.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
And just to highlight what I'm saying, and respect to Blaze, right? He said, y'all cry, whatever. He says, Dalton versus Matias was good. Caballero was good. Garcia winning was good.
Good.
They were, no, hold on. He's right. They were good. And again, I'm good because like I've been watching boxing for a long time. The good he's referencing is something that would have been an undercard on a Tuesday night fight in my era. I think the problem is that we want better for them, but they don't understand how good we had it. So he's like, "Oh, y'all crying about." So I think we need to stop advocating. Let them what they think is good in my day was mediocre, but he don't understand that because he just don't get it. And so we're wasting time trying to explain that to him, right? He's like, "Oh, that was good. Yeah, it is good. You're right. You got it, baby." That's we're saying. It's like, oh, y'all crying. We ain't crying. We're saying we know we understand what it could be. It is something that you don't know because you haven't experienced it.
No, Juke, don't let them gaslight you.
Do you better? And you're saying, like, imagine someone's trying to say, "I want better for you," and you like, it don't matter. Like you're like, no, I refuse to.
Juke, you know what we doing though, Juke? We letting them gaslight us, Juke. Because they're trying to use our argument that we was using then when they was telling, Boots need a name. What happened to that, Juke? Do you remember Boots needs a name?
Yeah.
Now they talk about they told us something. Y'all ain't tell Dean a motherfucking thing. Dean been saying this. You're using my argument now. I've been saying this. You ain't tell me, but then nobody on YouTube was saying Virgil was going to duck before Dame. You ain't tell me shit.
No, I didn't say he was going to duck, but what I
No,
did say
I ain't talking about you, Jupe. I'm talking about the ones in the comments. They trying to gaslight us, telling us they told us so. Ain't nobody tell me shit. I told y'all Virgil was going to duck at 147.
To give them the game, but you know what the problem is that we imagine like people don't. This is a new age. Like I grew up listening to people who are older than me. They don't believe in that. They believe in winning arguments. They don't care. They don't like. They reject wisdom. Like they will double down on ignorance because they want to win. They want to win the argument of the day, even if it costs them the future. And that's the problem with the country. Whole country going through that right now.
Drew, think about this.
Yeah.
You got Shakur fans trying to explain rehydration
on
clauses.
them.
Drew, you got Shakur fans trying to explain to us rehydration clauses. What you think how far we came? We got Devin fans trying to make excuses about catch weights.
Yeah, and again, that was as my grandma used to tell me, baby, ain't nothing new under the sun. This is something like I'm trying to, and like he was like, oh, this fight was good. Yeah, that was.
Hold on, Jupe. I hate to cut you off. Jupe, Blaze said, Dean, y'all act like I wasn't in agreement. We're not saying you wasn't in agreement. The part you're not getting is y'all want to just sit up there and say, well, Dean, we kind of knew Virgil was going to duck. Well, if you knew Virgil was going to duck, then everybody shouldn't even have been entertaining this shit. Then everybody should have been telling you, then y'all shouldn't have been saying Boots got to do this. Boots got to do that. See, that's the difference. Me and Jupe ain't saying Boots got to do shit. Y'all the ones trying to have hope on wishful thinking and being hopeful that these niggas gonna stop being bitches. See, that's the difference. I never had faith in the 154 division, Blaze. Y'all had faith at one point in time. Y'all was telling me, Dean, what we gotta see, Dean. We don't know. Juke was up there. She know.
Yeah. No.
I'm the one that was telling y'all that this was going to happen.
And I remember people saying like, oh, he needs to move to 154 because no one in 147 fight him. And I remember me, you, and I think Tucson were saying our concern. I said, okay, I do have a little bit more hope in 154, but if people are scared to fight him now, I can't see 154 being that much different. But I said then I felt like the reason they were pushing Boots up was because a lot of their favorite fighters were tired of making 140. And the second Boots left, now everybody want to come to 147. And it proved our point. So, at the end of the day, if they're cool, like I said, yes, we had some good fights.
Oh, Juke, that's a great point. We did say, watch when jaronennis leave, everybody gonna move to 140. We damn sure did. I forgot about that.
I said they're gonna flood 147 the second that man move up, and that's exactly what happened.
This shit. Juke, David, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I will be live tomorrow because I told y'all, keep y'all notifications on. Dean about to be dropping so much because I can't take this shit no more, Juke. I've been trying to be nice. I've been trying my best, Juke. And I ain't the nicest motherfucker in the world. And I've been so me trying to be nice. If this is what Dean was trying to be nice look like, just imagine what I'm about to do. I'm not hearing no motherfucking more excuses. I'm not hearing nobody tell me the A side gotta do this and do that. I'm not hearing none of that shit no more. Because all we've seen, Juke, is that they logic of boxing hasn't gotten us shit. Maybe if boxers thought like me and Juke and David, maybe we would have got the fights already. Maybe if Vergilortiz would accept that he the B-side like David Morrell did against David Benavidez, maybe we'll get the fight. Maybe we'll get the fight if Vergilortiz accepts he's the B-side the way David Benavidez accepted he was the B-side versus Canelo. That's how you get motherfucking fights. Stop telling me we get fights from the B-side getting what they want. You don't got 100 examples of that. You don't got 100 examples of that in boxing fucking history. It's Bud. See, Bud fucked boxing up. Bud really made y'all believe that the B-side can just stall you out. And because Bud won that fight, see, Bud winning that fight fucked everything up. Because if Bud would have lost that fight, y'all wouldn't even be standing on them arguments, man.
Hell no.
Bud's retired, though, people. Just so we know. Bud is retired, my people. So that Bud logic, and guess what? And Bud doing that his whole career, guess what, y'all? That's why his resume is shit. From that mentality. From y'all mentality is why Bud resume is shit. That's why Bud got cry on his way out the door talking about John ain't gonna give me the credit anyway. When Muhammad Ali retired, he had full credit. When Oscar De La Hoya retired, he had full credit. They didn't walk away from boxing saying, y'all not gonna give me the full credit. Oh yeah, nostalgia. You right. My fault. I'm being an Earthman. All this shit is Bill Haney fault. Because Bill Haney the one that told Bud to go fight Canelo in the first fucking place.
You right. It's all Haney's fault.
Thomas Hill, y'all, yo, Jupe and David, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna chop it up with Thomas before I get out of here. I
Okay,
appreciate
have a
y'all.
good evening, y'all. Good
I'll
night.
see y'all
All right,
tomorrow. We're
man.
gonna be back.
Oh, well, shit. Go on and peace out, baby boy. I just came up here to say, don't play with them. Don't be dishonest.
Oh
Still not
man,
understanding their logic.
Thomas, you my
Back
big bro.
in
I want to
the
give y'all some history on me and Thomas. And I say this a lot, and Thomas be like, Dean, don't give me the credit. But again, I got the memory of an elephant, right? Dean was in the comments, and people just like my point of view, like my passion. Thomas Hill does what he always does. Hey, yo, y'all got to get Dean a wrench. Yo, Dean, you need to get his show out. Dean, you need to, because you got too much passion, my brother. You need to, and that's exactly what the fuck I did. So, Thomas, I want you to, I know you the first person to give me a wrench on Fanon channel, and that has snowballed into a bunch of other things. Because then Fanon was saying, was on my ass. You remember, Thomas, yo, Dean, when you going to make that channel? Remember, I was bullshitting at first, Thomas. Y'all was on my ass. Dean, when you going to make the channel? Dean, when you going to make the channel? And I'm glad that I did, Thomas. So, holla at me, Thomas. Dean was right about all of this shit, too, Thomas. We went a whole year arguing about Boots and what he need to do and Virgil, and 154 ain't gonna be no different, and he need to move up. Thomas, ain't we dealing with the same shit we was dealing with a year, 2 years ago with jaronennis?
Hey, man, I'll say this. One man's trash is another man's treasure. One man's track meet is another man's master class, and they just tried to spin a whole bunch of sense out of some bull-ish. All I know is confit, soup, hell, whatever way you can make duck out of. Kind
That
of
stuff
seemed
Tony
like
Ayo was
somebody.
talking about.
Yeah, you know, and it's amazing how certain folks got to give up A sides when fights got to go. I remember Mayweather being one of the best out there, but not having a brand that, you know, people resonated with. So what did he do? He went and took somebody else's brand, and they made him do everything they could to make sure that they had the advantage, and Mayweather still walked out that bit with a dub. I think if Virgil is really the boogeyman, if he really that dude, then he wouldn't worry about no 60-40, 50-50, 40-60, whatever it is. He get up in there and show people that Boo's really not like that, and I'm like that, and then some. But what do I know? I
Yo,
know
Thomas.
also that my man Tank Davis, he currently on the run out of the reach from the police. Shout out to somebody from Philly who said that. But
Yeah. Tank in the clear. Tank don't seem like he worried about nothing. It seems like he in that same Florida house too. Don't it seem like he in that same Florida house?
right,
Thomas Hill.
right where the crime committed, right where
I'm just
last time he
saying,
was pulling
Thomas.
somebody out of a venue, they came back a couple of days later and went knocking on his door, pulled his ass and put him in the damn thing. Somebody 4 years after that called and put a APB on his ass the same next day. Knocking on the door, but this Mickey Freaky was on camera, Captain Caveman and folks, and I heard he was a fugitive, and yet he was still handing out turkeys, and he about to get a fight.
By himself going to gas stations and shit.
Man, I just tell you one thing, man. I just want the fights. If we could get the fights, the narrative's got to shift. So I'm hoping that everybody who
Thomas.
talked dirt on Boots' name, who talked dirt on Tank name, and who talked dirt on those other people's name, they ready to make the fight so we can get
Thomas,
some of
I'm
the
ready
dirt.
to accept this big dog before I let you go.
For
And I
sure.
hate to say this. We not getting no fights we want, bro. We not
Yeah,
getting them. We'll never see
more than
Tank in the
likely we're
ring with
not.
Devin.
And
We
I could
not
tell.
gonna see Tank and Shakur, probably more than likely. We not gonna see Boots and Virgil. We just not gonna see them, man. And that's unfortunate.
And that
And
is the
that's why
travesty. Yeah, that is the
it's a
travesty.
travesty for boxing, man. We may not see, well, we know we're not gonna see Devin and Shakur because Devin not signing no rehydration clause to fight Shakur. You know that, Thomas. If we don't know
Man,
anything else, Thomas, we know he's not doing that.
for sure. But on that note, man, I know you're late where you are, dog, is late where I am. Hey, shout out to the chat. Shout out to Nostalgia Life. Shout out to Blaze. Shout out to J Man. Shout out to Jupe. Jupe be cooking on the low. We gonna call her the slow cooker. Shout out to everybody that pulled up, and shout out to the Mickey Freakies that talked all that ish and didn't pull up, man.
I hate don't listen, Thomas. That's another reason why I gotta go everywhere else for smoke now. You know why? You know why, Thomas? Because they know they can't stop this right here. Right again. Right again.
Hey, and on that note, man, I know you gotta go. I gotta go. Hey, we gotta go. We out, man. Until
We
the next.
out, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with your boy. Y'all know I'm dropping heat tomorrow. I can't do it no more, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I've been trying to be nice. I've been trying to let everybody get the shine off and trying to let everybody get their points off and all that. But as y'all see, motherfuckers don't really want no smoke, man. And if Deem don't do it, our sport gonna go in the motherfucking toilet. I gotta do my part and to try to at least put the right information out there. Try to get people to change their mind. Try to get people to look at things. Or at least if we can't get the Earthmen to change, we so loud of us not being Earthmen that the pressure mounts. So I gotta just do my job. You see, Virgil, I'm focused on what I can control. Virgil, you dig what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. And Bella Faith, before everybody go. Hey, Bella, I've been hearing that's you. Yeah, Bella, I've been hearing that's you. And I found the timestamp with you in there. Don't even worry about it, though. I just want to make sure that all I'm gonna ask people to do is make you put your camera on just to confirm if you that white girl that I saw on this channel. I done screenshotted it. I'm gonna make sure, and I saw you in the back, so my screenshot just gonna have your lower chin and your chest area, Bella. But I saw your face. I know what you look like. Dean got the memory of an elephant. So I'm gonna just make sure when you go on other black platforms and you say shout out KO, you know KO a black man too, right? I don't think KO and them would take too light kindly to you and your dude calling me niggas. I mean, I'm not too sure about if KO, but I'm pretty sure KO wouldn't like you and your folks calling me niggas. You know, so just make sure next time I'm gonna make sure on purpose. I ain't gonna pop up on KO panel until I see you. But when I do see you, Bella, I'm going to jump right up and I'm going to tell KO respectfully, my brother, this girl and her family called me niggas. Can you make Bella put her camera on so I can confirm if that's her or not? That's all I want. Bella, just put your camera on real quick so we can confirm if that's you or not. Okay? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I didn't even know you was a white chick this whole time. I didn't even know that. So all I need to confirm is that bottom lip, but I know what your whole face looked like. I just couldn't get it when I let you get on. But I know what your whole face looked like. It's burnt into my memory, Bella. Yeah, Bella, it's burnt into my memory, Bella. Unfortunately for you. So you better put a wig on. You better put makeup on. You better do something to drastically change your looks. And the craziest part is how dare you call me a nigga, but you dick Rob Bud Crawford. This lets you know that these white motherfuckers in this world is confused. You're dick riding Terrence Crawford, who is a black man, but got the nerve to call me nigga. I don't think Terrence Crawford will want you as a fan. And I ain't talked to Terrence Crawford, but I'm pretty sure Terrence Crawford wouldn't want you as a fan. I'm pretty sure, Bella. Especially after what he just went through in Omaha. I'm pretty sure Terrence Crawford wouldn't want you as a fan either. So on that note, y'all, y'all my folks, you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep the faith. You dig what I'm saying up here? And y'all all witnesses. So I'm glad when you go on KO panel, it's going to be a bunch of witnesses here. Tyler going to be here. Blaze going to be here. Nostalgia going to be here. Thomas going to be. There's going to be a bunch of witnesses that's going to be there. Bella, to confirm the KO that you did that. You know, you got away with it, but you ain't get away with it. So, you know, I'm going to go through. You know, I'm going to make sure I get that screenshot. And then I'm going to just ask next time you are on KO panel, and y'all make sure when y'all see Bella and KO chat, make sure you call her all types of racist white bitches because she showed y'all exactly how she feels about you. I just want to make sure y'all don't be nice no more. Okay? All my black men in the comments, I'm going to make sure y'all don't bite y'all words no more with that individual. Just want to make sure we all on one accord, my black brethren. All right. Meth, a hell of a drug, ain't it? Meth is a hell. And Nostalgia said, you know I am, Dean. You know I am, Dean. I ain't cutting her nose. Like, just make sure that y'all let her know we saw what you did. We saw how you moved. And you thought you got away with it. Yeah, it's all good. In there in that hotel room with that old ass heater in there. Yup, them dirty ass curtains and that fucked up ass floor. And your nigga out of shape. That's the other thing. And he out of shape. I'll beat your nigga ass. I'll beat your boyfriend ass with that bear belly. All right. Just so we all straight. We all, we all on one accord. I just want to say I appreciate y'all very, very much. And just know why I got Malcolm X as my profile. Oh, yeah, racism is alive and very well. Do not let them tell you that we have came such a long way. Play Call of Duty and be on YouTube boxing or talk politics on YouTube, and you'll find out. Play Call of Duty, talk boxing on YouTube, or talk politics, and or talk about Shador Sanders. You'll find out just how far we haven't come. Talk about Shador Sanders, talk about boxing, talk about politics, and you will find out. Okay? I'll holler at y'all. Y'all already know what this is. This is your boy, Dean, by any means. And y'all have a great day.
Dean, best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Everybody wants you to be humble when you great. But I know what I am and I know what they gain. It's Dean. Philly, Chester.
You either gonna be a coward or live honorable. I say fuck judges, they dishonorable. When you a phenom, her head is phenomenal. This world cold, so I stay somewhere tropical. When you God's angel, shit get diabolical. Like saying I ain't one of the greatest, that's undeniable. Every beat I get on, you know I get maniacal. When you rely on them, they become unreliable. Damn, that's why jobs do 90 days. And my bars cold as an Alaskan cave. Soon as you tell Caucasians your ancestors slaves, that's when they give you praise in a higher wage. It's all a diversion to not see your worth. You keep coming in last, cause there's things that you ain't noticed first. I'm like the rent, no matter what, I'ma be the first. The devil real, I seen a junkie still ate granny purse. But God real, next day he had an overdose that made it worse. They give you presents, still your presents, gift and a curse. Most
I seen
people
Bella
only
still a
act
granny
godly
purse.
in church. I stay grounded cause people that I love in the dirt. Got 3 daughters right now, I done gave life. Won't call you broke, I just say that you ain't saved right. Cause when you ain't fly, seem like everybody take flight. Your day ones, they a snitch on you the same night. Can't have leeches around cause they backbite. They'll get you pinched faster than a crab fight. Cause when you get a grip, you realize y'all ain't that tight. Okay, I'm sorry, young nigga. Hey, that's life. Your father might not be around, it's my job to teach you. Just in case he ain't here like alopecia. My name Deem, how you doing? And it's nice to meet you. If they can, they'll cut corners like a slice of pizza. All for the cheese. Liars do shit you won't believe. That's why I feel the breeze, smoking blue cheese and Belize. I can't be fake here, so I gotta bob and weave. I learned the method, man, and I think that's all I need. Best rapper alive.
Bella, the race is alive. The race is alive. Bella, the race is alive. The race is alive. Bella, the race is alive. The race is alive. If she get a deal, please don't be surprised. Bella, the race is alive. Race is alive. Bella, the race is alive. The race is alive. Bella, the race is alive. The race is alive. And I learned that she hang niggas from the sky. I love you. I love you. Bella, the race is alive. The race is alive. And I heard that she hung niggas from the sky. Y'all gonna learn to leave me the fuck alone. I'ma just tell you that. I'ma just tell you that. Y'all have a good night. And just remember, Bella, the race is alive. The race is alive. And I learned that she hang niggas from the sky.